I love this, by the way. Oh shit. Yes! Oh, hi. Yep. I'm still in a cutscene. What the fuck?
All gonna be so fun.
Can't get enough of these balls.
One of these is trapped in one. There it is. Yes! How do you parry again? I knew around. Are you serious? Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Oh, did anyone get in position? Right. Nice.
Yes, chicken.
Nice.
Just like that. Horse friend has no idea where horse friend is going, and I love this. I'm not touching the controller. This is the auto drive.
What the? You know, you assholes are the real fucking deal. You know that?
Yeah.
Now can you hear me? Okay. How's it going? Hello, MTG Ranger, Ember, Vel. How's everybody doing? I hope well. Hey, Cyrus, thank you for the 8-month resub. Apologies for not streaming for an entire week, but this past week honked out loud. So, I'm not going to get into it. It was just a really bad week. Oh, Morty. Oh god, I'm taking after Cam. So, we're gonna raid tonight. Deepstone Crypt. It's gonna be teaching grade. We have a new person. So, I'm gonna unmute myself so everybody can talk.
Sort of mid-range, mostly ad clear, so whatever you like for that, and then sort of a mid-range DPS option. Xenophage is excellent. Swords are not grid. Shotguns can be fine for the first encounter. But,
Just use Xenophage.
But I know you have Xenophage, so I think you should use that.
Yeah.
Just Xenophage.
When
Yeah.
in doubt, Xenophage. Also, yeah, we're
Right.
live. So,
Okay. Let me know when you're done in the tower.
Okay, give me just a second here. Get all the garbage out of my inventory.
We will have overload captains to deal with in the first room.
Right.
yeah.
So that is something to be aware
If
of.
they survive long enough. They tend to die quickly.
It's the third encounter champions that are a bit more annoying.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide on a loadout and like I don't know what I want to use here. So Xenophage, got it. It's been a while since I've raided. A week. That's
Are
a
there
while.
particular armor exotics that are useful here?
For the
Ad
first-
clear.
Yeah, ad clear. Whatever makes sense for ad clear in the first encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it too much. It's really not that hard.
Then I think good. Yep.
There's really only one encounter in which I guess there's 1.5 encounters in which we need to sort of be specific about loadout, but other than that, you can really do more or less whatever feels good.
All right, I'm ready, Adam.
Okay.
Oh, I should also. There. Okay.
Oh, so is this Null Zone's first run?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
First run here, first run in really any raid, so in Destiny.
Alright. Do they have view of the Destiny CF channel, or?
No. So I'll pass the map.
I
No,
could
Mike?
just add them so they can use it.
Yeah, we'll just add you quick.
Yeah. Okay, should
Well-
be able to see it.
What am I looking for?
In this group, there should be a text channel called Destiny-CF.
Got it.
Yep.
And there's, if you look at the pins, there are 2 maps.
Yep.
there.
Okay.
Which may or may not be actually helpful, but they're there.
I think once you're in the space and have had time to look around, the map will be more helpful.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I've played a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm intimately familiar with maps that look like shitposts. So
Yeah.
Normally, I would be confused, but you know,
Push into the channels the
GCU,
other
you do
one,
you. That
GCU, I have no idea what you mean by that.
I know. I was like, okay, plant toxic caterpillars. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, good. The Sparrow map. I always forget Lost on this first part. Yeah, I get you, GCU. It's just it's not something you normally hear someone say.
Why does text auto hide always turn off? Does that
It's,
happen for anybody else?
yeah, it does
Yep.
it for me too.
All the time.
Okay.
There's a setting somewhere for it.
Well, the setting for auto hide, it resets itself a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
There,
it's
I-
saved locally in a text file. You can edit it if you want, but it's also synced to the server, and sometimes it doesn't know whether it's your version is the most recent or not.
Yeah, I just updated mine again, so it will stay there. I only need it when we're raiding. So I'm fine with it being auto hide most of the time. So
GCU, I didn't realize you got the day 1 emblem. Good work.
14 hours in front of Atrax.
staring at that one column.
I jumped into a group like a few hours into Atrax, and then we were still in there for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. That's where I was as well.
No audio back soon. Oh, am I not broadcasting audio?
I just heard you speaking. Oh, right.
Test.
Right.
Test.
Stream
Oh,
stuff,
I
right?
think Mr. Murphy's just means they don't have any. They mute it.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've done a stream before where I was like 2 hours in and someone was like, "Huh, there's no game audio." I was like, "Are you serious?"
Okay, I resumed the stream, and we, in fact, our voices are, in fact, audible.
Okay. Good.
Perfect.
Good.
I'm just gonna take us
to the crypt.
because
Yeah.
to the crypt. We can do the opener while GC's working on stuff because
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while to get through this this section anyway. So
Also, since it's we're taking someone new in, we need to do the pikes.
oh, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And lore drops. So
Yeah.
after the before the first encounter and between second and third and fourth, make sure we get all of those. And those will be here, unlike unlike Pit, where they were very bugged.
Yeah.
MTG Ranger says they got a sweet exotic from Missouri yesterday. A hand cannon that fires explosive rounds and explodes enemies it kills for an AoE.
Good old Sunshot.
Yep. I was like, okay,
That's a
I
good
know
one.
this. And then you said Sunshot. I was like, yep, that's it. It's got to be Sunshot. Sunshot is sweet.
Yep.
It's really good.
It's one of the few hand cannons I actually like using.
I'm waiting for the message from GCU about how Sunshot can trigger word mine cells.
Can it?
Oh yeah.
Solar AoE damage.
Oh, that's rad. I didn't know. With the
You have
splash,
to have-
awesome.
Yeah, you have to have a specific mod on to make that happen, but yeah.
Okay, I did not know that. I'm still new to the whole Warmine cell thing, so...
Yeah, it's one of the solar ones. It's called Wrath of Rasputin. I don't know. One of those. Anyway, so welcome. Here is a tunnel which is closed in patrol, but now you can get into. Bring your sparrow because it's a long way,
Yep.
and it's cold.
It's a bit chilly in here, yes.
I see Foxmars brought the seasonally appropriate sparrow.
I mean, there's only one sparrow to choose for this. Hi. I'm just gonna watch. Should we start moving pikes now, or go all the way to the end first?
Well, let's go all the way to the end first.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because it's easier.
Yeah.
So, in this encounter is not really an encounter, technically speaking, but this opening sort of section is the pike race, and you have to move between these bubbles of warm to stay to keep the frostbite at bay. If you get, I think it's 10 stacks of frostbite, you die.
Yeah. I don't know if it's
And-
10 or on the 11th. It's something
It's probably
like that.
on the 11th. It's usually how that works, but
But yeah, like most Destiny raids, this would be considered the door opening. You know, it just a little warm-up encounter before the actual raid. No worries, Mr. Morpheus.
just sort of follow the group and follow the lights. Just safety bubbles.
And then GCU says, don't follow GCU. Also, if you see someone pitching off of a cliff into an abyss, it's probably a good idea not to follow that person. It'll
Unless
probably
it is a good idea to follow that person. 'cause
Also-
sometimes.
Haraff with that 1-year resub. Thank you.
Alright, so then I believe it's this way. And we go onto the rocks. It's a little tricky
Oh no.
to
Rip.
not...
Oh yeah, that's going to happen a lot.
It's the first time I've made it through that section on the first try.
Oh, I almost didn't make it. I was at 9.
Nope.
Yeah, it's stormy out here and there's not a lot of visibility, so...
Beans. Oh, nope. That's not happening.
Well, we'll keep going and get the
Yep.
get it cleared, because then we're all going to go back and bring pikes too. So there used to be a bug in this section where you could get the permanent
Yep.
shelter from the storm buff, which meant you never had to worry about frostbite. But they fixed it, unfortunately.
Just keep heading towards my name because I'm waiting at the one for you guys.
I keep going back to get her.
Okay.
Okay. As long as you have a general idea of the direction you need to go.
Oh, I effed up.
All I want this raid to do is cough up a hand cannon and a rocket launcher, and I'd be happy.
I'm not going that far back yet, GCU.
Right, need it.
Note to self:
Hell
don't
yeah.
try to get fancy and hop off a sparrow over a gap to activate Titan Super. You just end up in the abyss. It's real bad. Good thing is my super didn't activate, so yay.
Oh, here it is.
Is that both bricks again?
There's still.
Ah,
okay.
good work.
Both brigs are down, yep.
Yeah, I was gonna super the brig, but you already got it. And GCU already has one pike here, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna warp back.
Nice. Alright, Bex,
Nice.
you can just stay here, or you can try it again on a bike. Actually, yeah, we GCU brought an extra, so you don't have to go back.
All right, pike, let's go.
There's a spare sparrow here.
I'm not sure why it hasn't despawned.
It knows what it did.
Oh no.
I don't know where to go next. I always get lost at this one.
It's straight here towards these lights.
Ah, I didn't even see the lights.
Yep. And then you want to curve a little bit to the...
Ah, Jesus.
Ooh.
I think I've only done the pike run exactly once.
Somehow saved it.
Oh, no, not rock. Don't die to rock.
Ooh, dying to rock is bad. Not as bad as dying to paper, but you know. I'd much rather die to scissors. I think it'd be
Right, at least then it's sharp, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess dying to rock would be fine. It's a blunt object.
Yeah.
Just no one wants to die to paper.
Right, that's just insulting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3. Are there 3 people on their way?
I am on my way.
I see, yeah, 2 on the way, at least.
Okay, so we'll need to go one more person back.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think you
Oh,
want
I'm
to trust
sorry.
me with that sparrow
If we
right
needed
now.
another one.
Oh, no worries. I'll go.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what Guardians think of pikes. Guardians probably wish all pikes were heavy pikes.
I mean, they have guns.
Yeah. And heavy pikes have mines as well.
Oh, wow.
Hope Mithrax skips the tower sometime.
Just barely saved that.
There's no sparrow here. Or there's no extra pike here.
Huh. Death by 1,000 paper cuts, yeah. I think Mithrax and Amanda Holiday should have a sit-down conversation about the joys of having weapons on vehicles.
Oh no!
That was so close.
I screwed up the last jump.
Oh.
That's bad. Or
Yeah.
that's a bad feel. It's just like...
It really is.
I did see that GCU. And I would ride that. Can we take
All
that by Holiday's office?
All of those were deeply cursed. Some of them were blurst at best.
Yeah, but there were a few that were very, very cursed.
Oh, there's no sparrows here. There's no pikes here.
Yes, I stole one. It appeared,
Oh,
and so I grabbed it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hope you're not AFK.
Yeah, I like that. A guardian standing in front of Amanda with a crayon drawing of Scooty Pep with a Gatling gun on the front. She's just like...
No.
Holiday's just standing there with a wrench, just jaw hitting the floor, like, what is... And she just reaches under her counter there and hits an alarm button.
I mean, you have to figure Cade 6 came to her at least, like, a couple of times with weird requests like that, right?
I mean,
Couple of
yeah,
times.
Cade being a hunter, he probably petitioned her for more knives on sparrows. Just all the knives. In fact, the sparrow is a giant knife.
As a Sparrow Squad member, I support this.
I figured you would.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if they added space combat to Destiny? Please, no. I am so bad at space combat.
Yeah, please do not.
I don't think the engine can support that.
No, it can't. That would be a Destiny 3 thing for whenever that happens.
Right. Sparrow. Or
If we don't get SRL, we're definitely not getting space combat.
Exactly, yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah, the thing with space combat sims is that they're very much their own thing. And whenever space combat gets patched into a first-person shooter, it usually never runs that well.
Yeah. Yeah, and I definitely feel like Bungie is not in a position to shoehorn in like a whole mode like that. Even though our ships usually have guns on them.
Which could work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people would say, oh, that's not space combat, but I don't want them to do that, but I could see them doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By that definition, isn't every game set like on a planet space combat?
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
Earth is a
Planet
planet.
or moon? Yeah.
Also, I should probably
Celestial
say,
body.
Hello to Malzum and Zuzi. Hi. Welcome. Like, whenever Destiny 3 comes out, the main thing I want them to focus on in Destiny 3 is larger open world spaces. That's all I want. Bigger open world areas, maybe less transition zones between locations. Just like, I want more open spaces. Like
Bigger bubbles.
bigger bubbles, more room to drive sparrows around and be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Just as long as we don't end up with a Mass Effect 1 situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Enormous featureless spheres.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 1. This is our settlement. It has 2 huts.
Yeah, because if you look at Destiny map spaces as they currently are, like, it's just like area connected by the little loading zone with area connected by a little loading zone with another area. I'm like, I want less of the little loading zones and more of open space. Which is a big ask, I know, but like come on, Bungie. PS5, this whatever Xbox is calling their new thing, and PC can handle it now.
It's true. Whatever the new Xbox is called is what the new Xbox is called.
Microsoft's naming conventions gives me a headache. It's a series, right?
Okay. I have a concern.
Are we missing a Pike still?
We're missing a Pike.
I only count 5, yeah.
Indeed. I think a Pike got lost someplace.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay, so we need to... Should we all go back, or just like one person go back and look?
I mean, we can go back. We could skip it for now and come back at the end. It's up to whatever people want to do.
Well, someone transmitted,
Yeah.
so... GCU went back, so...
Yep.
We'll let GCU look for a bit, and if she can't find it, she can't find it.
Yeah, it's not there. I don't. It's
Okay, there will always
know.
be the next time we
Let
raid.
somebody abandon a pike somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, if somebody died to frostbite on a Pike, it could just be sitting, someplace in the
snow.
out in the cold.
All right, later, Vel. Thanks for stopping by.
And yeah, if that's the case, we should probably just keep going.
Yep.
Get it done another time.
While we're here, we can take you to show you where the secret chest is. I don't think you'll be able to get any drops, but
You should be able to get the spoils, I believe?
yeah.
And the enhanced prisms.
Oh, yeah.
And the mods.
Oh, I got a
There are
prism.
mods, aren't there?
Yeah, unless you want to come back and do this thing again solo, I would just grab the chest.
It's not hard to come back in here solo. Like, I do it sometimes to hit the chest.
Oh, you know where it is? Excellent.
Yes, finally, perfect. Oh my god. Haha. It's the reconstruction, recombination, succession I've been waiting for.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, the trusty I got, I'm not going to use because I already have a reconstruction one. Like, all of my raid weapons that I've actually kept so far have reconstruction. So, but it's so good. Yeah, MTG Ranger, yeah, roads like the EDZ, but would be fine as transitional locations, because that, it works. I just think more open world would be great.
Yes. I mean, the problem is that they can only fit 9 Guardians in a bubble right now.
Yeah.
They
would
in a
need-
public zone bubble.
Yeah, they would need to up that. I would also like fire teams to increase to 4, but I don't, at least 4, but I don't think that's going to happen either. Because there's definitely been times where I've been on, where we've had 4 people in chat, and we're like, well, we're all doing a 3-person activity.
I mean, that just means it's time for Gambit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just everyone gets sad. Time for Gambit.
Can't believe still.
I mean, yeah, Bungie's art team has always been great. Like, the areas we have look great. I love the scenery and the environments. I'm just bigger.
It does.
That's all I want. I just want what we have, but bigger.
I feel like I also like Gambit more than most.
Like, I liked Gambit Prime because I liked the
Yeah.
jobs, being able to have a role. I just didn't like that to get the armor, you had to play a different mode.
That was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's like
That's for damn sure.
I was like, oh, to get Gambit Prime armor, I have to go play this other mode feels like a pain in the butt.
Is there a bad thing?
Yeah, almost every other game with a 4-person squad. Division's 4-person squads.
Yeah, I was Sentry for life in Gambit Prime.
Oh my god, I have 8 bullets in the mag.
Oh, okay. Just come on your Sparrow then.
I mean, if you can get to it, you could probably blow it up with like a rocket or something.
Yeah, if you can destroy it, it would go back to the
Oh,
start.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I also like Gambit. I don't like what I liked about Gambit Prime was partially the rules, partially also just like it felt like the pace of it was different.
Yeah, it was.
And it just like goes by so fast.
It was kind of damage gated. You couldn't just nuke the boss down because you
exactly.
had to clear the different primeval points to kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah, it was better that way. Because as is now, you go into Gambit, first the bosses just disappear.
Right.
It's like you don't even have invasion times.
Blockers are basically trivial, and your like invaders are actually the thing that matters, which is like sure invaders should matter, but it's also like okay, it means the best thing to do is just to hide probably.
I definitely spend a lot of my time hiding when I'm sitting there with 15 motes and invaders present. I'm like, oh well, I either die or I go hide in a corner like a little baby.
Right.
Crouch down with a shotgun or a sword out. Oh, nice. Cam got the Trials hand cannon too.
Excellent.
Killing Wind Rampage.
Nice. That's a good load.
I want to try for it. It's 3 wins, right?
Mm-hmm. Or 10 losses.
That's more likely. Because I am terrible at Trials.
And I think each win... Yeah, I mean, it's get to 100%.
Oh,
Here we
hell
go.
yeah.
There it is.
All right. No,
Did
you
you
should
get
have
a triumph?
gotten
Hey,
triumph.
yes I did.
All right, excellent.
Hell yeah.
Claim the triumph, you get a sparrow.
Yeah, GCU, you've
Nice.
gotten the chest. Okay. Excellent. Thanks for bringing
yeah.
dinner. Now we can go on.
Oh. Nice.
All that sparrow work. One of these pikes is on fire.
Several of the pikes are on fire.
Only one?
Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Only one is on fire?
All our hard work.
Must you?
Can I wedge myself under the sparrow? Yes. Yes, I can.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Can I push Sujuk through the roof? Almost. No, 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 no.
Oh, I didn't get the last one.
Oh, that's a wall. That's also a wall. Oh, no, that's a wall. My
Thanks for finding them
Titan's-
for us.
My Titan's a bit drunk at the moment. Give him a minute.
Yes. Welcome to Scenic Pipes. We have yellow pipes.
And yellow pipes.
And also yellow pipes.
And snow. And yellow pipes.
Better yellow pipes than yellow snow, I suppose.
Correct.
It's true. Yep. So welcome to the Deepstone Crypt.
Yep. Restricted.
It's large. Take a moment to look around out here. Remember where you parked.
Yep. Always remember where you parked. We parked at restricted lot.
Yes.
It's restricted.
Yes.
Make sure to
GCU
put
is
the
our
receipt on your dashboard.
GCU is our resident lore expert, who will answer all of your lore questions in detail,
text.
which you may or may not desire, but you will receive that lore anyway.
Lore will happen at you.
Just be glad Rasputin isn't involved.
I have no objection to this. I absolutely and ironically love it when people get jazzed up about lore they're excited about.
Hey, look, a free pike was just left here.
There should be a little iPad thing down
Yes.
here. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, right down here.
Yes. Got it.
All right.
I mean,
I
might
want
as
to see
well.
how long the pike lasts during this encounter.
Oh, about 5 seconds.
I want to see Dreg get on it.
I would love it if the enemy saw the pike and they were like, mine. I'm just gonna find a good spot to park. Right in front of the fuses. Okay. It'll be useful.
All right.
Go
So,
on that.
welcome to. That's fine, Juicy. I'll start by explaining the encounter, then we can talk about sort of the lore that supports it in a bit. So this is the first encounter, and if you look at the pins in the channel, you can see that there is a map. So this is the lungs. It's divided into a light side and a dark side, and an up and a down. And this is Crypt security, and our job is to break these 6 fuses. Right, so you see these 6 big tubes.
Yes.
They have fuses inside, and what we need to do is raise the glass, shoot the fuses, and that will disable security. To do that, we need to use sort of the core mechanic for this raid, which is augments. So if you come here to this augmentation terminal, you can see there's a little man or a little person with in red touching a thing. This is the operator augment, and it lets you operate things. Things like, if you'll follow me, these panels.
Try shooting it.
Right, so if you shoot it now, you'll see you get immune. When you have the operator augment, you can shoot that and it will do things. And in this case, it will open doors, which works great. And that lets you go downstairs.
You and I.
So notice that with these augments, there are 3 augments around.
like-
There's one on the dark side, one on light side, one in the center, or one down here. If an augment goes into a terminal, it goes into all of them, right? So they're all connected all at the same time.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about like picking things up from the wrong space. And this is how we transfer them between each other. So this is the basement. It is divided into 2 sides, light side and dark side, or pipes and data, but mostly light and dark is how we do it.
Which one is which? Just because like they're both similarly lit from my eyeballs. So
Sure.
2 servers also.
Yep.
Yeah.
Servers
Pipe-
with tubes.
Pipes and
Pipes
servers.
is light side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So pipes is light side, and then this is servers is dark side.
Yep.
So if you look down here, there's a bunch of these panels around down here. And if you look on the map, you can see that they're numbered. So this is dark 1, dark 2 is here, dark 3, 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Okay.
So probably you won't need to worry about them too much, given roles. But So what the operator needs to do during the encounter is come down here and shoot 4 of them. 2 on the light side, 2 on the dark side. But how do they know which ones to shoot? And that's where the scanner augment comes in. I can't show it to you because it comes in attached to a vandal, a hacker vandal, but it's yellow. Sort of looks like eyes a little bit. It's kind of stylized, but
Yeah, Haraf, food is important.
it's yellow is the important thing, and is an augment that is not the same shape as the operator one. However, you can only have one person downstairs at a time. Otherwise, the furnace comes on and everyone cooks. So the scanner will be upstairs, and what they do is they look down through the glass and see which panels are lit up. Right? So you'll see panel. So this is light. I'm looking at light 1, and then you can see light 2 is here, light 3, etc.
Okay.
So once all 4 of those have been shot out, then we will gather. We split into 2 teams, one on light side, one on dark side, because the doors close between and you can't sort of pass between. We'll pass the augments around, and I'll explain that in a minute. But basically, we stand around here, and then the person downstairs will call which fuse to shoot, and you want to shoot that fuse with your xenophage, or as your sort of big, heavy-hitting weapon. And the calls are going to be like light, mid, light left, light right, and it's based on the similar fuses that are downstairs, which I didn't point out when we were down there, but not super important. Yes, there used to be a very big hole walls where you could just walk outside the map.
It was great.
It was really neat. So the way we do the sequencing, we split into 2 teams, 3 people on light side, 3 people on dark side. 1 person on light side will be the operator. They'll grab the operator buff, and that starts the encounter. And they'll basically go down. They'll kill some ads. Ads will start spawning. Some overload captains, and the first and servitors. Servitors, they're not really a big deal in this particular encounter, but when a servitor is out, it will prevent the terminal from working, right? So you can't exchange buffs or exchange augments while the servitors are out because they disable the terminals. So kill the servitors as fast as possible. Not a big deal.
Right.
The person on dark side, who is the scanner, will pick up the scanner buff, and they will start scanning dark side. They'll figure out which 2 terminals. Then the operator will come down here and shoot the door to let them across to light side, and operator will then go downstairs and get the dark side terminals. There's a few mobs down there, but it's not. You just sort of deal with them. The scanner up here will then scan light side, and the person downstairs will shoot those things. We swap the buffs, or the augments again. I gotta get my words right. We swap the augments here at the light side terminal. So one person on light side will grab the operator augment, and the scanner will put the scanner augment in so that the person downstairs can grab it and look and see what things we shoot. Once we go to fuses, or we go to damage, everybody sort of clusters up here. So the light side team will cluster about here. Dark side team will cluster on their side in a similar location. And you shoot the fuses as they're called. During that time, you'll get some explosive shanks, which will sort of spawn in. Not too bad. You can sort of evade them either by hopping up on top of these pillars or just shoot them when it's not your turn. If dark side is doing whatever. That's basically the encounter. Generally, for first timers, we'll have you just be on an ad clear roll, just because it's straightforward and very easy to see sort of what's going on. So I don't know if you have a color preference, if you'd like to be on light side or dark side. Otherwise,
does not matter. So
okay.
Anywhere
in
I'm
that case,
useful.
let's assign roles. Does anybody have strong preferences for what role they would like to be? If not, I'll scan.
I can operate. I had
Okay.
a lot of practice last week.
Sure. I think that's fine. So I will scan. Adam will be first operator. Does anybody want to be second operator?
I've never done any jobs in this encounter, so I don't trust myself.
I mean, we can teach you. It's not that hard. But if you'd rather not, that's also fine.
What is
I can do it
operating?
again.
Okay.
Oh no! If you'd like to learn, this is a good time to do it. So go ahead and do it.
What does operator do? Is that the one that just you shoot the right buttons?
Yes. And if we're super lucky, you won't have to do anything because we'll one phase the fuses. So you'll have to be on light side for that.
Okay.
You'll when we go towards damage phase, Adam will be downstairs. I will be over here. I will have scanner. So you'll need to be ready to grab the buff so that I can put scanner in so that he can get it and use it.
Okay.
Basically, you just need to be ready to pull it out. If you have the map open, probably useful. After damage, if we need to, Adam will scan dark side while he's downstairs, and then once he's done that, you'll let him out basically, and then you'll go down, shoot dark side. He'll finish scanning light side, and then you shoot light side. And I think that's pretty much it.
We gonna die. It's gonna be my fault. But all right.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, have you seen me play this game?
I have. You're very good at it.
Has everyone booped the flag?
Yes.
Then I think this mix will work.
Okay.
So if GC is ready, then we are good to go.
Jump if you're ready. She's not doing anything.
She said, "Can I help?"
Control
Are you ready
you.
to do the encounter?
Can you read me?
That's okay. Are
Every
you ready?
It is
Cake-
important, so
I'm very
that's
happy
fine.
for you. Okay.
Here we go. I mean, cake is important.
It is important. I had I had some earlier. It's great.
Yeah, no arguments there. My birthday is on next Saturday, and we're ordering a cake from the people that's doing our wedding cake next year.
Ooh,
I'm very excited.
fancy.
3. Okay. Dark 2 and 3.
Okay.
Feel free to let me through. And then you can go on down. And it'll be light 1 and 3.
I mean, you guys never told me there was just a door over here that spawned Warmind cells constantly. That's great.
Come here, Captain. Okay, going to damage. Foxmire, if you want to come over here.
Oh crap! I have to do shit now.
Augment in.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Eyes are in.
Okay, dark left.
Done.
Light middle.
Done.
Light left.
Done.
Dark middle.
Done.
Oh, we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, scanning dark. D3. D3, D2, D3.
Okay, Foxmore, you need to go let him out.
Okay. And then I go down.
Yes. And
And
Doors.
scan light side. Alright, on my way.
so yeah, go shoot D2, D3.
Oh wait, do I have to open another door up there?
Oh,
No, he'll.
No, no, you're good. You're good.
Yep, it'll open when it decides it's ready. It will
Yeah.
let you out eventually.
Got 2,
Light 1.
3. Do I go ahead and shoot that light? Or
Yep.
No? Okay.
Wait.
It's a light 1, light 3.
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
well, if there's
Yep. You will need to scan downstairs, Foxmar.
Oh, yeah.
Once you've
I'll be in
got.
position for that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
dunk the augment and then pick up scanner.
Yep.
Okay.
It's in.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay, and then look at the big tube. Should show you
Light 3 is glowing.
left or right. Sorry. Right.
The right, yes. Sorry.
Yep,
Okay.
you're right.
And then the only thing left on dark side.
Oh, it's when it's lit.
seems like a real.
It's lit.
It
Yep.
would be by
Good.
now, yeah.
Right.
Cool, got it in 1.
All right,
Great work.
and that's the encounter.
Right, and I only slightly screwed up. Wait. Hey, good, my pike didn't take any damage. Let's see if I can get all my loot without... There it is.
I was keeping an eye on the pike for you, Foxmar.
I parked it as far over to the side as
Hell
possible.
yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got the one, the first one. We haven't gotten the second one yet. So anyway, that was the AI that is here at the Deepstone Crypt, and now we're going down. And look at all these tubes full of bubbles. They can't possibly be bad, right?
Yeah. And definitely never indicates a terrible experiment.
Hey,
has
remember
occurred.
how he said nuclear descent protocol? What could that possibly be about?
So there's a lore pickup up where Sejuk is.
Yep.
So make sure
another
to say hello to Clarity.
And yeah, and then come say hello to Claire. Oh, wait, nope. I went too far down into Claire. Okay, hold on.
Yep. Also, note that our current status level is disastrous, which, that's...
Amazing GCU.
No, Pike, get out of that corner.
I mean, we haven't gotten to the best status yet.
Calamitous. Wow.
Wow, spoilers.
Yeah. I am impressed. I am not sure how you died there.
I don't know either. I just somehow my jump did not fire.
So you haven't done garden, but this statue should look familiar. Since you have finished the Europa campaign.
Oh god. Okay.
And Shadowkeep.
In Shadowkeep, yes.
Yeah, that does look pretty familiar.
And yeah. Anyway, she, it, they. Yeah, we don't know. The darkness is.
Also, please note that it's like breathing.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yep,
it's fine.
totally fine. Everything is fine.
Anyway, just I'm sure that's not important right now, and we'll deal with that later.
Yeah, that's future us has to deal with that.
I am impressed that you've got the pike all the way into here.
It wasn't
Yeah, I'm
easy. There
pretty
wasn't a
happy.
direct way to get it there. But...
Unfortunately, this is the end of the line.
Yeah, there's no way to take the pike upstairs.
Oh, I'm sure we can fit it in there.
GC, why don't we trigger this cutscene, and then I need to go use the restroom.
Null,
and then
you'll
I
want to
will-
be standing like right around here so you can see everything.
Yep.
Yep. Don't worry, I'm not trying to kill you. Regardless of what other people say,
Oh, it's
I never do that.
I play games on the regular with people who make a living out of punking each other, so it's good times.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is Tanix, who, if you played D1, you would know, but I've never played D1, and so didn't know.
I vaguely remember him, yeah.
Anyway, we've killed him, like we, the players, have killed him many times, and now we're killing him again.
So many times. He just won't stay dead.
I'm sure Fallen Exos are fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for this encounter, you'll need a sword, potentially. There are other loadouts, but a sword is probably best. But I need to use the restroom, so I will be back in a minute and
You'll-
to explain.
She is intimately familiar with Lament at this point.
Oh, lament. Sword go burr.
Sword does indeed go burr.
Sword go
I'm gonna
burr.
get some ice cream. Be right back.
I want eye queen. Eye cream. I wish I hadn't touched the flag already. I forgot to switch to the sword first.
Are there other recommended weapons here, or is this more just like add clear type stuff?
Yeah, the sword is mostly going to be for boss damage.
You're
Right.
probably gonna want something add clarity at some kind of range and possibly a short range weapon as well.
Okay. Auto
So-
rifle and shotgun it is.
Yeah, auto
Yeah.
shotgun works great. Feel free to look around the room, just do not go near the purple ball in the front, because that starts the encounter. So, but yeah, you can look around the room as much as you want.
Ball, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
And to make sure I saw the button that I'm not supposed to touch.
Yeah, that starts everything. So,
Right.
also there's a big bottomless pit in the middle of the room, so just
That's fine.
that's always fun.
Yeah. All
I
right.
always make sure and build a bottomless pit into my lab.
Exactly.
That's just smart.
It's where you put the
science.
bodies.
Right.
It won't stay bottomless forever if you keep filling it up with bodies, but
All right. So, welcome to encounter number 2, Atrax, who we will be killing, and she's very digital now. She used to be a normal Elixni, but now is digital. She's an Exo, but with upgrades. So since this is your first time, you'll be there's a specific role for first timers, and that is going to be upstairs at clear. So at the beginning of the encounter, if you come over where I am, you can see up here there's these tubes. There's these sort of empty tubes with stairs leading up to them. I don't want to go in there because that'll trigger the encounter. But
Right.
once we start it, some pods will drop into there. You get into them, and it'll take you upstairs.
Okay.
yeah, it's an elevator.
Yep. We will take. We will Upstairs, broadly, it's similarly laid out to this. Sort of have 3 lanes of left, right, and center, where sort of ads will spawn and servitors will spawn. For upstairs, leave the middle servitor until whoever is operator calls to kill it, because that's what triggers the damage phase.
Got it.
So kill the left and the right one. Don't worry about the middle one. So
Do they generally stay in their lanes, or do I need to like keep track of the middle one?
they generally stay in their lanes.
Okay.
Within reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also the upstairs one is down. There's a sort of a lower space, and the other 2 are up on the sides. So
Got it. Okay.
pretty easy to keep them straight. This encounter uses the same 2 augments we've talked about before, which are operator and scanner. Operator can do a couple of things. So first, they can operate doors, and there are certain doors that can be pushed.
And I see there are panels by the elevator, for
Yes.
example.
Yep, and they control the elevators. But they also can shoot the little glowy purple orbs off of people. So when we kill Atrax, when we kill an Atrax, which I'll explain in a second, they drop one of these orbs, and we have to dispose of them by putting them inside doors upstairs and shooting them off. And the operator can shoot them off of people. And I need to change guns, I just realized. The scanner is very important during damage phase. So I mentioned when we kill an Atrax. Atrax, as I mentioned, is digital now and has split themselves into different versions. And there are 4 upstairs and 4 downstairs. Or possibly more. Anyway, there's 4 that we need to worry about. And they sort of stand around and shoot at us. If you have on your gear, if you have sniper resistance, that is very useful. If you have arc resistance, that is very useful.
Let's see what I...
Yeah. It's not critical, but it's pretty
Every little bit
helpful.
helps.
Yep. Because they can ping you out of nowhere, and it's very annoying.
And they will ping you out of nowhere. They love to do that. So, when it comes time to damage phase, sorry, let me do this in order. What we'll do is the 3 people upstairs and the 3 people downstairs. One person downstairs will wait and grab the operator augment, and then they will also go upstairs because it spawns down here. Scanner spawns upstairs. There are 2 scanners. There's one upstairs scanner and one downstairs scanner. We kill ads. Downstairs, I can just kill ads as fast as they come, kill the servitors as soon as they spawn. Upstairs, kill the servitors and the ads, but save the middle servitor. Once the last servitor dies, and we use the middle one, then we move into damage phase. All the Atraxes will sort of raise their arms up and start preparing to wipe us. And what the scanner will be able to do is they will be able to see which Atrax is going to kill us. They'll be glowing yellow and have grids and lines on them. It can be a little tricky to see. Upstairs, you'll sort of gather near a pillar, and then you sort of jump to the Atrax. You have about, I don't know, what is it, 20 seconds? It's not a long amount of time. So that's why we use swords, because you want to do burst damage really fast. Someone will count it in, so 3, 2 damage. That way you have time to charge your lament, etc. And that way everyone does damage at basically the same time. Once the Atrax is
once you've done enough damage to break the Atrax, you can do as much damage as you can do to that one, and then it'll disappear, leaving a purple orb that someone will pick up. The operator can shoot that orb off of that person, but that orb has a 45-second timer. If the timer runs out while you're holding the orb, you die. Luckily, if you shoot off the orb off of somebody and then they pick it right back up again, the 45 seconds restarts. There's no cooldown. There's nothing like that. Whoever the scanner is will take their augment and immediately run it into one of these terminals, because the people downstairs are going to need it to do damage to one of their Atraxes. Right? So the downstairs person will grab scanner. Yeah. The downstairs person will grab scanner. They will determine which Atrax down here is damageable. They'll damage it. One person will get the Atrax buff. The scanner will put the eyes back in the terminal. The upstairs person will grab it, then do a second damage upstairs, and then send the eyes back down. So there's four damage options in sort of each full damage phase, right? So we do that. Once we've done all four, we will probably not do enough damage to totally kill Atrax. So then we'll do the first phase again. Kill ads, leave the last servitor up, same deal. The last time, we'll see when we get to it, but Atrax has a little sort of chunk at the end of the health bar that is this is the final stand, and that's all upstairs. Everyone comes upstairs. We shoot the Atrax. Right, the scanner will see which of the many Atraxes it is, because they're spawning in different places. They'll run to the one that we need to kill. We count it in. I think it's Greek. I definitely think it's Greek. And exactly. They'll point to the one we need to kill. We kill it, and then maybe we move to another one. Anyway,
And no lessons
repeat
learned.
until dead. Clear as mud?
Yep.
All right, so mostly your job is going to be upstairs, kill the Atraxes as necessary, sort of get into position to sword Atraxes. If you pick up the Atrax buff, whoever the operator is will tell you where to go to cleanse it, sort of deal with it permanently, and then
Oh,
and then
wow.
yeah, be ready to do final stand. So, as far as roles are concerned, does anybody else have strong desire to do any particular role?
I could scan downstairs.
Okay. Who would like to scan upstairs?
Don't everyone volunteer
Don't all
once.
talk
Never
all at
mind.
once.
Now you will.
All right. All right. Let's do this.
Okay. I mean, you've scanned downstairs before, Foxmar, so
Yeah.
it's really not that different. Although Destiny
It's a bit more
appears to have
vertical.
just crashed on me. That's
Yeah, I
exciting.
was going to say, I just saw someone disappear.
So I'll be a second while Destiny restarts.
All right, so you guys are going to have to help me cram this pike in the elevator. It's coming with me.
I'm quite content being on the ground team,
Okay.
being on the right hand side.
Unless somebody else desperately wants to, I'll operate.
No, that's fine. Normally we let raid lead operate because you're operating the raid anyway.
There is an amount of just like telling people what to do. So
It's good to have one person who can do that because everyone else is kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm definitely like that. Oh god, I can't believe people let me lead raids in D1. I don't know how we ever finished. Oh, there's a clip on my my YouTube of me trying to lead a Vault of Glass raid and just going, okay, F it, YOLO this crap, and somehow we won. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm looking forward to Vault of Glass.
Oh, I'm so hyped for Vault coming back because it was a really good raid. It was one of those rare moments where like they got it right on the first try.
Very curious to see what they'll change.
Like, granted, it did have some issues. Like, you could grenade push a boss off a cliff when it first came out. Like, it's just like you just kept stacking grenades at the boss's feet, and eventually the boss would inch away from the grenades and then just kind of off the cliff into a pit and die. And you could do that to the first boss and the last boss. So 2 of the bosses could be pushed off like that. They fixed that fairly quickly.
Really?
Oh, you're going to be a bit ammo starved, aren't you?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right.
Reading what Cam just posted in Destiny Current Friends, a lot of fire teams are just jumping into the void to get the hand cannon.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Our squad, we were calling that Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I'm game. I want a hand cannon.
Yeah. All right. I am back. So I think
Welcome back.
let's give this thing a go. I think just to make sure that everyone's clear, Null, you and Foxmar will be going up in the first wave as soon as the tubes or as soon as the pods come down. So you'll go upstairs.
Yeah,
Adam,
like,
you're scanning downstairs. With
there I would have liked a lot. Still liked it well as
sorry, wrong thing. GCU, you'll be downstairs, and Sejuk, you and Sejuk will sort of just be ad clear downstairs.
Yeah, I imagine GC will be on right behind the column, clearing.
Oh, does she want right?
Waiting on the scream in 3, 2.
No, GCU definitely does not want right.
I mean, I left the pike there.
Yeah, GCU spent a lot of time behind this pillar specifically. So you can be around the left pillar, which is much better and different.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that there were multiple pillars. The one that I spent most of my time behind was the left one.
And then I will come up as soon as the operator drops. But if GCU is here...
I think the reason GCU hasn't moved is GCU is either A, constructing a very long post to yell at me, B, has ran outside and is screaming into the sky, or C, has ran outside, got into a vehicle, and is driving to Florida to kill me.
She
All
was
seem
just throwing it down
equally.
on a piece of cake.
It's one of
Right.
the 3. Or okay, D, there's cake.
Cake is much more important.
Yep.
Or D, text chat isn't working.
Wait, that's 2 Ds.
Okay, D2,
Oh,
text chat isn't working.
but actually, D might not be. Text chat might not be working.
Yeah, I just got a message from GCU saying the text chat's not working.
I see.
The game, no problem.
Oh, great.
Game with no problems.
Flawless
I mean-
masterpiece.
This problem is Steam.
Yeah. That good thing is downstairs team gets a pike to mess around with. I expect it to be in perfect condition next time I come back. Make sure to fill up the tank too.
Just like the Millennium Falcon. It'll be fine.
Not a scratch.
Okay, doing this with GCU having no communication is going to be a little tricky. But I bet we
mean,
can manage.
She's not on call out, so that's probably fine.
Yeah.
We'll just double confirm all the servers are killed before we actually see they're killed.
Yep.
You could just have GCU emote. That should do it.
Oh, GCU's restarting Destiny.
But
Or
they're still in-
resetting Steam.
Okay, it says GCU just started playing, but I see them still in the game.
Yeah. A? Nope, still not.
GCU has figured out cloning technology.
literally.
I mean, really, the only thing that would be really
Yeah, it's
critical
amazing.
is finding out if you're coming upstairs with an Atrax.
Yeah.
Keeping track of that.
We should be able to cover for that though.
Okay. Yeah. If
And
Because we can say she's in the elevator and she's on her way.
Yep.
GCU is Tanix now.
I guess that works. Oh,
We might want to go to orbit. 'Cause
Yeah, you
I
know
just
what?
tried typing in chat. and
yeah.
it's not
Why don't we
working
just
at
do that?
all.
Why don't we just go to orbit?
Okay.
Adam, you have the keys.
Yeah, text chat's not working for me either. Okay. Our instance might have a curse on it.
Yes. I mean, it did kill me for like cause my game to crash for no reason. So
Yeah. Did you get any error code or anything, or
no,
just...
nothing. Just
Okay.
it just froze and then went black.
Yeah,
Oh,
GC,
weird.
back up and I'll hop us back in.
It's like
Like I've seen
live,
at least like 2
Five.
pop-ups now saying GCU
Five.
has started the game. So
Mhm.
like they're kids. Here's a Bizarro. Where?
Yeah, I'm not seeing text chat working either. Like I can't even send stuff out.
Yeah.
Think that it's working.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
it doesn't have anything to do with the
Why don't
instance,
we break up the fire team and
Yeah.
reform it? That's
Steam chat just might be down.
yeah, which would be very irritating. But if we reform the fire team and if it doesn't work, well,
I mean, if GCU has dual monitor or not, that's a question because we could use no mic.
yeah, there are other ways too.
Yeah.
I like Lumi's reply. You have no photographic proof that that's what I did in reply to teams jumping off of cliffs to get the hand cannon.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh.
I literally still can't access text chat, but
Yeah, I think that's just down.
now I can talk on the phone. No, I can
Oh.
see Sniper talking.
Yeah, Sniper just
Oh.
did.
The same thing happened for
It's
to
working.
me, a couple nights ago. So.
Mhm.
Anyways,
All right, well. Anyway, that solves that problem anyway.
Vex, you're not in the fire team.
You know, I'm
I
working
would,
on it.
I would like a role if I can have a role. I'm bored of ad clear.
Do you want to? I mean, I think we had everything assigned, but if somebody wants
People might be
to,
able to visit.
Foxmar seemed kind of reticent about scanning upstairs.
I don't really know where everything spawns upstairs
oh,
or
yeah,
call
I
outs.
can scan.
But
Okay.
yeah, if you
Then-
want that, that's fine.
all right. So Foxmar, you will scan upstairs then. Or no, sorry, reverse that. Foxmar, you will not scan upstairs.
GCU will
And-
scan upstairs.
Yeah. So
Because I can use my augments.
Okay.
Because I put my
Really?
Raiden robes on.
I will continue to scan downstairs.
Yep.
Yep.
And hopefully my pike is still parked there.
No, it won't be.
Let me have this.
I ruined your pike. I'm sorry. I was
Pulling for you,
surprised about
Foxmar.
How far you got that pike? I've never seen it all the way to Tanix.
Oh, I'm
Really
looking
should be a
forward
triumph for
to
that.
I'm looking forward to Destiny for Vault Glass for another reason. You in D1 you could. There were players who actually drove Sparrows all the way from the start all the way to the boss
Nice.
through the many jumping puzzles in that raid.
I gotta start getting together a day one team for Vault. Because
Like,
apparently there's gonna be contest mode and
I
everything.
know Lumi is looking to form one.
Yeah.
Oh really?
All of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's enough people around that forming
Yeah.
teams is not.
Yeah,
gonna be-
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely interested.
I also want to.
Yeah.
That's the
know
thing.
there at least
I've done that
one.
raid before. I have an idea what
Assuming-
happens.
Yeah,
It's
they've said
Saturday.
they've said they're changing up at least. Like it's not going to be exactly the same. Like there are
Oh.
definitely going to be.
Oh,
some surprises.
that one's higher.
Yes,
Snipers is
and-
higher.
And the day one completion will require doing some high difficulty triumphs.
No, my pike.
Yeah, it has contest mode and everything.
All right, but let's. We're all here.
Okay.
The
I'm
raid
standing
seems to be working.
upstairs. When do I go upstairs?
Right away.
Soon as you
Right,
can.
okay, alright.
As soon as the pods come in.
Alright. Well, first I have to get myself stuck under there. Okay, we're good.
Yep.
It's Sniper, are you okay? Okay.
Yeah, I was just floofing. It's fine.
It looked like you were stuck in midair.
Warlocks can do that.
Warlock stuck in midair. I'm doing this on purpose. This is fine.
It looked
Not
like a
anytime
glitch.
I want.
It did look like a glitch.
Like, are you stuck up there? Yeah.
Could you not be? No.
All right. Yes, and also we'll want to keep comms clear for when people are going up because you get to hear one of the best voice lines in the game.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
I can't believe he called us a disaster. I mean, I know, but hey.
I mean, he's seen this team before. He knows.
Yeah.
all right. Everybody ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Here
Roll
we
for launch.
go. Say hi to Atrax.
I love Atrax's bitchin' Gundam wings.
Also, this song fucking slaps.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing it does
Alright.
too, given the amount we had
Oh.
to hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Atrax will do that to
Like
you.
that?
Yep.
All right, Sniper's on that.
Yep, I got you. All right, and go on up as soon as you're ready.
Ah, damn it.
I need to find
Great,
the...
great start.
No, you
hang
don't.
on, let me get you. Wait, it's not here?
No, it's upstairs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Operator is down here.
Operators, I thought they were. Alright. Upstairs time.
I'm upstairs.
Operator on left.
Bottom right servitor down.
Welcome.
I really should not have went for that orb. That was
Oh,
way too creepy.
Yes, I don't have a res, so someone else will have to grab it.
Welcome to upstairs.
Also known as space. Welcome to space.
We're space. I'm in space. God, I love that clip because that was also my exact reaction. Just
Okay.
less loud.
Elevator. Please
Ground
go.
floor servitors are down.
Call out if you see the scanner augment.
Left servitor upstairs is down.
Working on right. Just hanging out right next to Atrax.
I see scanner. It's over here on the right.
There it is.
Oh, by the way, I should note that I'm on Thunder Crash, so I won't always be running right up day tracks.
Oh, I guess I should note I'm on Thunder Crash, so I won't always be running up. Oh. Don't worry, we'll high five on the way there.
Okay. Upstairs. Let's gather. GCU. Is that where you want to be for scanning? We usually.
Upstairs scanner is a different one for me, so
Yeah, it's usually over here.
yeah, this looks good.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna pop the servitor, and then we'll be good to go. As long as all the ones downstairs are good.
I
Yep,
ordered-
we're good.
Extinction protocol.
Okay.
Go. Yep.
Right side, right, upper right.
Okay.
Counts us in.
You do.
Me? Okay. 3, 2, 1, do it! Take the shot,
Okay. Yep. GCU, dump your thing.
Guys.
Null, grab this orbit thing.
The shower, there's the shower.
Yep. All right, and then right here.
Eyes down.
Yep. Null. Nope.
Alright.
Nope. In this room right here. Just step in there. Stand still.
Yeah, don't worry
Come
about
back. We're just
Center.
venting it to space. Don't
Center.
worry about it.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man, I think Shadow
I got the bomb.
went into space like 4 times.
Okay, I'm going to dunk.
God, did the damage.
GCU, get ready to grab.
That was pretty okay.
Yeah, it was
Grab
okay.
eyes.
So let me go grab. There it
Might
is.
be going upstairs.
Okay, far back right. Far back right, downstairs.
Okay.
Alright. Everybody ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, take it.
Oh, that was a little late.
Aw, no.
I'm sorry, that was my bad.
Gotta see
So
these
what
damage
happened?
numbers. Yeah.
We didn't break Atrax fast enough.
It was my fault. I waited too long to count us down, and so the wipe went off because I didn't crack it in time.
Yep. We have to kill Atrax. We have to break Atrax within. You have to do a certain amount of damage within a few seconds. Otherwise,
Yeah, like the big orb she's summoning is a wipe, and so you have to.
Yep. But anyway, that was pretty smooth for the first try.
It's
Yeah.
one of those annoying raid encounters where the damage mechanic and the wipe mechanic are fused.
Yeah. We'll say though, the Titans had good damage numbers.
Oh
so,
my-
yes.
Yeah. So just to reiterate.
Headbutts.
Yep. So you picked up the Atrax orb. When you go into those little rooms, you don't have to go all the way to the end. Just get inside the
Just
airlock.
step in so that it'll got it.
Yeah, so that it'll suck it out when we start.
Yeah. We
all right.
have to flush them into space, and not as we originally thought, flush the player out into space, which we did more than once.
Yes, we did as well.
All right. Unless there's any other clarifications that anyone wants to make.
No.
All right, let's do it again.
Clarification: I maybe ate too much cake.
Oh, I can't help you with that.
We were wondering how much is too much cake. It's that much.
Okay, pods are in.
To the moon! Not to the moon. To space. Emphatically not to the moon. That would be a trip.
I mean, we're on the moon. We're on a moon.
We are on a moon.
Ah,
A very
fake.
good moon.
That explains our victory incandescence.
It's a good
Yeah,
moon.
It is a victory incandescent.
I don't know.
One reason that Jupiter is my favorite
Really?
planet.
Bottom servers are up.
Yep, operators in center.
Bottom right is
Ooh,
down.
Nope. I'm gonna heal before I go and pick that up.
These knifey boys.
I'm just gonna put a barrier so you have a little bit more shielding.
Yeah. Oh, that's why.
Y'all can eat orange.
Servitor, could you please frickin' die?
Okay, I'm going to space.
Space!
Go into space.
Here's know that there are like
Center server down.
Okay,
Got my
Bottom
gun.
is clear.
Right side. I'll get the res.
Left side servitor is down, but I got shanked.
Yep, that happens.
mm-hmm.
Shanks are pretty brutal.
I
Yeah,
got my
the sniping
My
shanks are
brand.
butts.
Found my brand.
That's where that the sniper resistance mod comes in handy.
Yep.
Yes.
I have two of them.
Tracer Shank.
Oh, 2 doesn't actually do any better than 1.
Yeah,
Good
so
enough.
Probably put arc and sniping resistance.
I don't know.
You don't. Okay. Well,
Yeah, don't worry about it then. Okay. Both servitors, everybody else upstairs ready for damage?
I mean, kill this Tracer Shank. But yeah. go
Oh,
ahead.
nope, sorry. Right side's not. Okay.
Oh, right side is not.
Right side's down.
Okay, let's go, because we're about to hit damage anyway.
Alrighty. Middle is down. Alright. We don't have
Extinction
to be very-
protocol.
Top right, top right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Delicious damage.
Yep.
Blowing in the shower. Away the brand goes.
Okay.
Far left, far left.
okay. Say when?
And then everyone else upstairs. will come
3,
back over here.
2, 1.
Sajuke's got the bomb. Okay.
Dunking.
Got him.
Operator inbound, and we could probably use some drop pods down there
Okay.
too.
Oh,
Same one.
shoot.
Far back right. Far back right.
Okay. So
Where do you
Duke,
want me?
you're gonna just
gonna
pick
go.
it up again. Do it now.
Running
Great.
for it.
Okay. Null, if you grab this, please. Thank you.
Got the dunk cannon.
Dunking. Dunk.
Where do you want me?
Top right, up here near where I am. Sorry, top left. I can't
Okay,
words.
left one, the other left one.
Okay. Ready?
Null, if you come to me too.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. Okay, so you can go down.
Okay, we need to go upstairs.
On our way.
You can get in.
I have the Apex replication, unfortunately.
It's okay. You won't have time to die to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
shoot
is this
it off.
final phase? Oh,
Yep.
jeez.
Yep.
I think we're
Who's
fine.
got the scanner?
Okay, who's got scanner?
Adam
GC,
does.
grab-
I'll grab it.
Yep.
Please shoot the replication off me.
Yep. Adam, stand still. Okay, just grab it again. It'll be fine.
Just pick it up again. I'll pick it
Adam
up.
is the scanner.
Yeah, I'll pick it up, yeah. Right by me.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Next.
Right upstairs. Right here.
Yep, just go.
Nice
There
job.
we
There
go.
we go. Okay, so if you want to get your loot and then come over here to this gorgeous picture window, we can talk about what's going on real fast.
I'll be right back.
I just want to point out that the roll I got on my gloves was a 68.
Woo!
22 discipline.
Spicy.
That's
Yes,
very good.
please. I'm just going to go ahead
How much
I
mobility?
and 12 mobility, which is fine.
think it's the highest total I've seen outside of an exotic.
And
Annoyingly,
yeah,
glove slot, I now have three pen drops on.
I went ahead and put a mod in it. It's now 78. With when this is masterworked, it will be 90.
Nice.
So this is
Lord time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, welcome to the Deep Stone Crypt. I don't know how much you've ever read the lore about exos, and what they are. My warlock is an exo.
Yeah.
They have a place in their memories that's been described since early in Destiny 1 as the Deep Stone Crypt. It is a shared ancestral memory of some kind that comes to exos. They believe it is where they were born. They don't know much more than that. Beyond Light and this raid are what finally revealed what happened. And what happened is that Clovis Bray is a fucking asshole.
Right.
Clovis Bray has been a distant and mysterious figure, again, since very early in Destiny's lore history. He's been alluded to several times, but he hasn't really been characterized. And now that they've sat down and done it, it turns out he's basically like some kind of incel Elon Musk. And you're going to say, so Elon Musk.
Right.
No, you have, this is another fucking level. Clovis Bray was obsessed with biological inheritance, with genes, with legacy. They wrote a journal for him, and then there's an extra section of it that has to be that was unlocked by an ARG with the collector's editions. It's very good. I recommend you read it. Yeah, it's a very good read, and it's also, if you're a writer, it's a very, very good example of writing a character from their point of view, a character who believes he is completely right, but managing to convey the fact that this person is a terrible person.
Right.
So he's obsessed with kind of a basic biological definition of legacy and of life, that like as long as your genes and your ideas live on, you live on, but you can't let anybody change them. You know, if you have kids, their genes might mutate and you're leaving it to chance. So he wants to live forever. He wants to become what he calls the last universal common ancestor of human thought. The last universal common ancestor is a real concept in biology, and it literally is what it says. It's the last organism that is a common ancestor between two species. Clovis believes that humanity is on the cusp of like creating an interstellar empire, and he wants to be like he wants his ideas and his influence to shape everybody now so they go off into the stars and form all these colonies, and they're all based on his ideas, which explains a lot about how much the Clovis Bray Corporation is involved in colonization inside the solar system.
Right.
Like pretty much every colony we've seen has some affiliation. Like they were really pushing the
Didn't they the
colonization.
mine stuff?
Yes,
Sorry,
War
what?
Mind.
Yeah, well, that and just in general,
Yeah.
many of the human colonies in the solar system are bankrolled by, supported by, organized by Clovis Bray, which is another reason that he hates Rasputin. And not to um, dip into my own particular favorite niche, Rasputin makes Clovis Bray so angry just by existing, and that should be classified as a public service. I love it. He's so constantly pissed off that the War Mind exists. I'm 95% certain that's because Rasputin outsmarted him, and he will never admit it. But yeah, so Clovis is obsessed with becoming this last universal common ancestor, but he also never wants to die because then people will interpret his ideas and then they might do it wrong. By the time of the founding, the Europa colony was founded by Clovis Bray basically on the instructions of Darkness. Darkness told him to come here and led him to contact that statue in Clarity Control. By the time this colony is founded, you never read that journal? Oh man. Oh, you didn't read the extra part? Yeah, the extra part's fantastic. By the time this colony is founded, Clovis is mostly a loose sack of lab-grown organs doused in synthetic blood. He is not a functional material human anymore. And he's getting to the point where even Golden Age science maybe can't help him stay alive any longer. So he's desperate. But he's also not willing to risk himself on a procedure he hasn't, the transplanting into a robot body procedure that has not yet worked. Note that this didn't stop him from doing it to his own son, who of course is named Clovis II, because of course he is. That's how Clovis II died. Because Clovis I did a lot of tinkering with his genes and accidentally introduced fatal familial insomnia, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's an inherited disorder. It's a real disorder where around your 30s or so, you simply stop being able to sleep. It's pretty fucked up.
Cool. Way to
yeah.
pass that on.
Yeah. So no, he didn't pass it on. He induced it by tinkering with Clovis II's genes, trying to eliminate the need for sleep.
Cool, bud.
That's the reason why his grandkids are pretty estranged.
Right.
He has 4 grandkids. Another great thing from this expansion was it finally told us what the Brave family tree looks like. There's Clovis I, his wife Lucia, who wised up and dumped his ass, his son Clovis II, his wife Sylvie, and they have 4 kids: Elsie, Willa, Anna, and Alton. Of those kids, all of them hate their granddad, because of course, except for Alton, I guess. Alton's kind of like, he's weird. He's kind of vanilla compared to the other three.
He's
but
unexplored territory.
Yeah, he kind of hangs out in the background, and anyways, Clovis gets Elsie, whom we will later know as the Exo Stranger, to come join him on this project by figuring out that she has inherited the same genetic disorder from her dad. So, she is going to die soon in a nasty way, unless she can also make the jump to an exo body. So that is why Elsie Bray helped him with all this bullshit. Yeah, so at this point, Clovis can build robots that are like humanoid bodies, and they can map a human mind into those bodies, but something always goes wrong. The minds don't last. They theorize that there's a lack of some process in a biological human mind, an inducement of error correction, like inducing random errors and then a process correcting them that is necessary to keep your mind from like freezing up and basically locking into the same patterns over and over again. He eventually finds a source of noise in Vex radiolaria fluid that is then, yeah, right? That's step one.
What happened to lava lamps?
No, first you take the Vex radiolarian fluid, then you expose it to darkness in the form of clarity control.
Which strips the Vex out of it.
I feel like we missed a few steps here.
I mean, well, first he ripped open a hole to a Vex Forge world, and traveled through there for a lot, because that's not dangerous.
That's the Glassway strike.
That's
right.
The last one. Yeah, that's the portal that he opened.
Yep.
So if you expose the radiolaria to darkness, it like natures. It basically kills off the actual Vex like particles in the radiolaria, and then you infuse an exo with that, and it works. And you can actually like make reliable, functional, effectively immortal unless like smashed exos. That is when Elsie Bray made the jump to her current exo body. So that's when she became the Exo Stranger. The problem is that if you can talk to the Vex, then the Vex can talk to you.
Right.
So the Vex got in, because of course they did. I'm not going to spoil what happens in the journal, but boy did the Vex get in, because it's scary as shit. And all of the exos produced ended up getting basically thrown into I would call it a meat grinder, but the Vex don't have meat, so I don't know what it would be, but into a war against the Vex to push them back through the gateway. Just before this war started, Clovis discovered that the Vex had gotten him. Like, his body was infected. It's complicated and weird, and I'll leave you to read about it because it's really cool. But he had to ditch what remained of his horrible sack of organs. So he uploaded his brain, and he cloned it. And he made 2 copies of himself. And 1 copy went into his proxy frame, which is an exo body that was specially built with like incredible resilience and speed and combat effectiveness and so on. Because of course he gave himself the nice stuff. And the other, remember you have to be alive to carry on your legacy. The other became the AI for the Deepstone Crypt. That's who we've been talking to. Yes,
and you have Lament, so you've met it already.
Yes.
Right.
You've met the other You've met the other copy. So this space station, to bring it all back, he did have a little bit of insurance, less in case the Vex break through, and more in case somebody discovered his secret colony. He couldn't...
Of deeply unethical science experiments.
Incredibly, like, we're well beyond unethical. You'd have to come up with a new word for it. It's not even crimes against humanity because it's crimes against multiple species.
Oh, crimes against nature.
He couldn't... Yeah, crimes against nature might work. He couldn't fit it with a self-destruct. He couldn't get a nuclear warhead because Rasputin controls most of those. The war minds control those, and he'd have to explain why he needed a nuke. So what he did was build a space station with a fission reactor that was a little bit janky. In fact, it's a lot bit janky. And if you... Oh no, oops, I knocked that thing over. It looks like the reactor's gonna explode and crash into the surface of Europa and blow everything up.
Oops.
So when
Oops,
Clovis
lol.
says nuclear descent protocol initiated, it's panic time.
Right.
Because we're on that space station now. Now I will shut up so you can experience the most beautiful part of the raid. You should probably deafen yourself for it.
And crank your music.
Yep.
Crank your mute, crank your volume.
Yes. Undeafen yourself once the dialogue stops, because there are a couple of lore pickups we will need to direct you to.
Yeah.
But and that is hard when you cannot hear.
Yep.
One question for me, GCU.
What's up?
Is the Ishtar Collective the only non-Clovis colony in the system?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there were non-Clovis colonies. For instance, they don't seem to have been involved in the Titan arcologies.
Okay.
Or the moon that much.
Ishtar Collective specifically was the first to come into contact with the Vex, and deliberately were very secretive about all their data and experiences because of that. And Clovis was really pissed off that they wouldn't give him any Vex, given that this is what he did with the Vex.
Yeah.
Of course, they were right about that. But yes, Ishtar Collective was emphatically not Clovis Bray.
Yeah, I just didn't know if he was like had backed it or something. But okay, cool.
Oh, no. They were not affiliated in any way.
It's go time.
Yep.
Artificial intelligence activated. Enjoying yourselves, intruders? It's worth knowing the cataclysmic damage you will be responsible for today. Do not fool yourself. This facility is not simply the fruitless work of some pathetic scientist. This house was built by the genius Clovis Bray the First himself. Within lies humanity's salvation. La Fontaine du Jouvence.
Oh my God, that line.
Made possible by clarity control. Magnificent, wasn't it? An entity from beyond our own dimension. The answer to humanity's eternal struggle. Mortality. Were it to fall into the wrong hands, humanity, the universe, would be utterly doomed. I have no reason to believe you are anything other than the wrong hand. You now face godlike judgment. May it extend eternally.
All right, you back?
Not yet.
I'm back. Music is quite lovely.
Yes. Clovis.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
that jump can be a bit of a... Yeah. If you go back a little bit, you can drop down onto a little platform, which you might be able to see my bullets. Like behind you.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
And then it's It's a little bit further, but the angles are a little better.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's no scannable in this part, right?
Not until we get past the secret chest. I say secret chest. It's not that secret.
Get you loot. Alright.
Yep. And then here it's straight up.
Straight up again. I'll go ahead and position next to the lore book.
Okay.
Or the lore iPad.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, that works.
Optional chest. Yeah, it's a secret chest that's in the main route, so you can't really miss it. So it's not that much of a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lore iPad is down here.
If you look back, you can see the platform we were fighting Atrax in.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. They did some really neat stuff with the audio out here. It's like it's muffled, so you can only hear.
Yeah. I was noticing that when I was doing
Persona.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pressage is amazing what they've done with the sound design.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh,
Yeah, basically you just want to go straight up to get to the platform.
There you go.
That's why did I do that?
I'm gonna overshoot these. I keep doing that.
Yep.
I mean, it is highly possible that there's another route that they meant for players to take, but everyone just took that path first. It's, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And this way for the other hidden iPad.
Yep, we have to go to the other. Goodbye.
It's the fastest way to get here. And it didn't even get me all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
So what, GCU, with Clovis hating Rasputin so much, does that mean that Rasputin wasn't allowed a presence in the crypt?
Yes, GC's deafened.
All right.
But yes, basically, Rasputin. Or if you read the journal, it makes pretty clear that Clovis was very suspicious of Rasputin. Didn't like him. I mean, mostly I think it was mutual. And did not want him involved. So, yeah.
It's interesting because, like, it's in a certain way, you know, he's got the same egomania of any like lich or
Oh, he's absolutely a Lich King.
well, yeah, but like a character whose only care is immortality, right? But it's like he doesn't want immortality for himself, like as a
Exactly.
person,
He wants immortality for his ideas.
right?
Mhm.
But instead of being able to like create and then leave others to carry on that legacy, he's convinced that if those ideas mutate at all, like are changed or improved on in any
Mhm.
way, then it's no longer his. Like he literally can't bear to share.
Right.
Yep,
He's
up here on top of this tube is the last LORP pickup.
And one thing I think we missed is the origins of clarity control. It was the K1 anomaly on the moon, right?
yeah, so
On
yes.
Moon specifically.
So the K1 anomaly on the moon was a method of communicating with darkness. It told
I thought that
Clovis
he,
to come here.
I thought Clovis was not allowed with that because the other group involved cut out the AI and blocked everything.
So that was with so the main K1 anomaly was studied for a little while, started having weird effects on researchers. Alton shows up. It's basically a joint decision between like Clovis Bray and the War Minds that like this shit's going in a box now because
Mhm.
it's dangerous as fuck. The K1 researchers had completed a duplicate of the like relevant portions of the anomaly, and they disconnected firewall and like air gapped all their stuff so that others wouldn't find out that they had the replica. That's how they kept talking to darkness.
Right. Okay. I missed that distinction in the lore books then.
Yeah, it's weird. It's complicated. It's no. All you need to know is that one time a Titan decided to punch the anomaly until it opened, and she eventually stopped. And then 24 hours later, precisely to the minute, Rasputin dropped a war sat on her head because that's how he says, "Don't touch that." I think Rasputin greatly enjoys that Guardians can resurrect because he can.
Oh yeah, no, he absolutely sees that always.
Yeah, he absolutely is like, oh, I can blow them up to make a point, and they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Sorry, one thing. So the reason I was looking at that logo was concept designer Dima Goryanov, who's one of the chief concept designers at Bungie. He posts on ArtStation and occasionally posts on Twitter his like style boards and mood boards and like what he was thinking behind designing certain areas and exotics, and it's really interesting to read about.
All right,
He
I'm
talks
back.
about designing what he calls scientific hieroglyphs for this area.
Yeah.
He designed that logo to be a CB and an infinity sign, but it's also like a link in a chain.
And
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Link in a Chain. It also has like a little bit of an Ouroboros kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Exactly. So the incel part I mentioned earlier, because Clovis is weirdly obsessed with like biological legacy, he has very odd views of people who are able to like bear children. He sees them as in some kind of biological conflict, and he doesn't understand them. They're mysterious and of conflicted motives. How can he possibly understand what's going on in there? And he's obsessed with replacing them in his children's lives.
I'm already
when-
feeling so tired from this explanation.
When Clovis II was born, like before he was born, when he was genetically engineering him, Clovis I replaced the mitochondrial DNA. I'm not making this up. Like, you know how mitochondrial DNA is inherited from the mother? He replaced Clovis II's mitochondrial DNA with his own mitochondrial DNA.
Weird flex, but okay.
That's the level of fucked up that guy is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
All right.
Yeah. Nuclear descent protocol has been initiated.
Yes, and we have to stop it. But first, I need to show you something extremely important, which are these beautiful cable bundles on the floor,
Oh, yeah.
Get
which
your
are in
real
fact
fake cables here.
As is tradition.
which are in fact lies because they have a single coax line running
There's just
through.
one coax port on the end. Another
Right.
one of Clovis Bray's many crimes.
And all of this beautiful cable management it's a lie.
Also, the
I
one
mean-
cable down here that's loose.
It could be a real thing, right? Like you could totally have a mesh, but I don't know why you'd set up your mesh that way.
No, it's anyway. That's all right. So this is the
Don't
third.
look at the man behind the curtain.
Yes. This is the third encounter, and hey, it's Tanix.
Yeah.
He's just standing there, looking out.
He's admiring the view.
Yes.
Mhm.
But
Who wouldn't?
like GCU said, the nuclear descent protocol has been activated, and Clovis is going to try and blow everything up with those kind of janky nuclear cores. And we kind of have to stop that because, we're on this thing and we would prefer not to be exploded.
Yeah.
Right.
So to do that, we are introducing, so we're going to use the two augments that we have used already, operator and scanner, and we introduce a new one called suppressor, which I will probably call operator several times, and I apologize. Words are hard. But in this encounter, mostly it's going to be a bunch of ads. We spend a lot of time clearing ads until the nuclear cores show up. When the cores show up, we have to take the cores from where they spawn, and I'll show you that in a minute, to their destination, which are these little sort of receptacle cubicle things. Right, so there's
Bread
one
boxes.
here. Yeah, bread
Got it,
boxes.
okay.
Yep, there are 4 of them. They're numbered. So this one is 1, 2, 3 is across the way, and 4. Right, so
Okay.
clockwise, starting here
Yep.
at 1.
Got it.
We tried in the past. We tried doing like windows and doors and left and right, and it turns out that numbers are just easier.
I like the call-outs that that Cosmo tweeted, advanced call-outs. Apple, banana, I think one was T-Rex and the other was like something like grapefruit. I don't know. It was something stupid. It was
Yeah.
great.
Sorry, a T-Rex the extinct animal or T-Rex the streamer?
Extinct animal.
Yeah. Anyway, we numbered them 1 to 4. It's just easier.
Yeah.
It will be the scanner's job to identify which box they go into. So the scanner will have the scanner buff. They'll see it'll light up. That's what they do. Operator, I'll get to operator in a minute. However, when we try to dunk the cores, the boxes are shielded, right? So you can't enter them because Tanix is blocking it. I don't know why Tanix is blocking it, but he is. So we have to suppress Tanix. And so suppressor, which is blue, by the way, is the blue augment, will come up to these orbs. So you see these, there's there's 3 of them around. There's one here, there's one down in the center, and then there's another one across the way where Foxmar is. If you have the buff, there's sort of a circle that is drawn that you can see, and Tanix will go blue. And if you stand in the circle and do at least one point of damage to Tanix, shoot him with anything, it will tag him for the security system, and it will start suppressing him. So
They have to tell the little drone, sick 'em.
Yeah.
Right.
So you do that for all 3. Or the suppressor will do that for all 3, so they'll just do one, then hop down and do the other, and do the third one. And when that happens, Tanix will get stunned, sort of knocked out of what he's doing. The bread boxes will open up, and we'll be able to put the cores in. The cores spawn in 4 places, and they look like this.
They look like some kind of futuristic startup juice dispenser, but they are not.
Yes. So there are 4 cores that will spawn. So there's one on the far wall. There's one on this side of the orange tube. There's one on the other side of the orange tube. And there's a far one. Now, when the scanner is scanning, they will see that 2 of the bread boxes are lit up in yellow. And
Operator.
No. Scanner will see 2 bread boxes lit up in yellow.
Oh, yeah, wrong box.
Yep. When cores start dropping in, 3 cores will drop in. That's bad, because 3 is bigger than 2.
Right.
The operator's job is to stand here on this platform and shoot this panel sort of to the left, or to the right, sorry, if it's lit up. And if it's not lit up, they shoot to the one to the left. And what that does is when the operator shoots that panel, it says, hey, don't send me a core. Just hold on to it for a while. Basically, you're turning off the station.
Right.
And we've decided that it's easiest if we never get cores from this far one, and if the far one's not going to give us a core, we don't want it from here either.
Okay.
That's just the easiest thing.
Right.
You will probably be operator because we split into 3 teams, 2 people per buff, because after Tanix is stunned, Tanix sort of shakes off the stun and will sort of pulse into the room, and it will disable the augment from one of the augments will get disabled. And the person with the disabled augment puts the augment into one of the receptacles, any of the sort of shower stations will do, and their partner will pick it up and will assume their role. After your augment is disabled, you have like 90 seconds where you're unable to pick up an augment again.
Right.
So there's a cooldown before you can sort of switch back, but usually that's not a problem. Excuse me. So what does the partner do of the person who has the augment? So scanner looks at the boxes, suppressor grabs the hits the orbs, operator shoots the panel. The other part of the team gets ready to run orbs.
Right.
So this is
and by orbs we mean literal nuclear.
Right. The
nuclear
juice
cores.
orbs.
Yep. Yeah. So this is the operator one where I'm standing now. This one, so the off, so whoever's on operator team but doesn't have the buff, this is theirs. If an orb shows up here, grab it, take it to, one of the stations.
Whichever one the seeker called out, right?
Yes. So there will be two numbers that'll be called out. So it'll be like 2 and 3, or 1 and 4, or whatever. This one on the opposite side of the orange tube is the suppressor. I can use words that work. This one belongs to suppressor, so right here. And then the very far one belongs to scanner. And so we'll let the person who has the one from scanner sort of get priority for choosing, right? Because they have the longest to travel.
Right.
If you're holding a core, it's a nuclear core. It's radioactive.
It's bad.
You get radiation poisoning from that. It's not good.
Congratulations. That was a terrible idea.
You grab it and you carry it to the bread box. As you're carrying it, you accumulate stacks of radiation. Or I remember exactly what it's called.
Radiation.
Yes, you also cannot run. if you get to 10 stacks, you die. And when you stop carrying it, the stacks decay away off of you, but they decay slower than you gain them, so you can't like juggle forever. You also can't drop a core. Like there's no way to let go of it. Someone has to take it from you. So you run up to a person who has a core and hold your interact button, E or whatever the controller is.
X on an Xbox, square on a PlayStation.
And grab the core from them, and then you have the core. So generally we like to swap at about 7. So if someone, if you hear someone say, take from me, I'm at 7, or sniper's at 7, whatever, grab the core from them and then take it to whatever the receptacle they were headed for is.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it's mostly just add clear. I think we do that 6 times. We have to take 6. We have to deposit 12 cores, so 6 rounds.
Yep.
And there are some overload captains, so having anti-overload is useful. Otherwise, you can use whatever you want. In terms of gear, how did I do that? Yeah, sorry, just briefly distracted. And that'll be it. So, like I said, it's probably best to start you one operator because that's it's pretty straightforward. You stand right here and shoot one panel. If it's not lit up, shoot the other one.
Sure.
And if you have, and then if you get disabled, you dunk your thing, and then you run. Then you sort of hang out near this thing, and if an orb shows up, grab it and take it to a thing. Otherwise, just kill ants.
Yep.
Otherwise, does anybody else have strong preferences about what team they want to be on?
I can operate.
Okay.
I'll suppress.
Scan.
All right. GCU, suppress or scan?
I could scan, actually. I already have my scanner augment on.
All right, that means I will suppress. And
Scanner's in this side. Oh no, it's random.
yeah, the buffs spawn randomly. And then decide between yourselves who will start and who will pick up
Who else is on scanner team?
Bex, you should start.
I am.
If it's alright, I'll suppress first.
That's fine by me.
Do we have rock, paper, scissors?
Whoever gets to it first.
Okay, cool.
All right. And then, so you will start by operating. Anyway, any questions, or shall we give this a go?
Nope.
I'm good.
Make sure to look at windows occasionally.
Yeah.
One last thing. While you're doing, watch out the windows. It's very important.
Yeah, stuff happens.
But anyway, here we go.
Oh, additional, not super important lore note, but since you've done lemons, you've met Big Head Boy. Big Head Boy is the Crypt AI. That's the same person you're talking about. Which makes it extra funny that during the spacewalk, it talks about how awesome Clovis Ray is in the third person because he's literally Clovis Ray.
Oops.
Oh, your scanner.
Okay.
Suppressor's up as well. Mass operator up.
Oh, how are we numbering the bread boxes?
1 through 4, starting on the left.
Okay, near left or far left?
Near left. Like starting at the door.
Which door?
The door we come in on.
Well, it's two far
This is
ones,
one.
2 and 3.
Shoot the far one.
Yep.
That one.
Nukes are online.
Sorry, I missed those numbers. Can you say them again?
2
and
and
suppressed.
3. The 2
I got
far
3.
boxes.
Heading to 2.
Okay. Great. Who was suppressed?
Oh, I am.
Okay. Put your thing in, and then Adam will take your spot. And then you will run the operator core if it becomes necessary.
Okay.
Okay, bread boxes are
Yes.
1 and 4.
Heading to 1.
1 and 4, the 2 close ones.
I'm at 7.
That's the one.
8.
Should be suppressed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who is deactivated?
Suppressor's deactivated.
Okay.
If you played Destiny 1, the music in here is a remix of the original Fantasy.
These are definitely happening outside.
Oh yeah.
And they're happening very fast.
Okay.
Also, the resemblance of this space station aesthetically to the one in 2001 Space Odyssey, the movie, is not an accident.
Yeah.
It is 1 and 4, 2 close ones. 1 and 4.
1.
4.
Okay.
7.
Suppressed.
Dunked. Alright, I'm at 9 stacks. GC, you're gonna have to pick up the next bomb.
I'll have to grab the next one, yeah.
Who's suppressed? Or who's deactivated?
Adam is operator.
You.
It is 2 and 3, the 2 far ones again. I will get the nuclear core. I'll get 2.
Alright.
Mechanics is suppressed. Who was deactivated?
Northern is.
Uh-oh.
Things are
Purge.
happening again.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is
Sorry.
fine.
Adam, grab the grab operator.
Oh, on it. Thank you.
Literal, this is fine, dog.
Did you know that dog is named the Question Hound?
Alright, I'll take next.
Somehow make it better.
That's a recurring character in Casey Green's comics.
Okay, it is 2 and 3, the 2 far boxes again.
3.
Also.
Okay, Tanix is stunned. Who was deactivated?
Operator again.
Ow. I'll grab the scan for.
Okay.
Okay, it is 1 and 4. 1
Gotta
and
shoot
4.
1 X.
1, sorry.
4?
Bex, did you shoot one?
Yeah, I did.
Then why are they not coming up?
Uh-oh.
Bex, are you
Candace
sure
is-
you did
There
shoot?
we go.
I absolutely shot one.
Yep. It's fine.
Weird.
Tanix is stunned.
1 and 4.
1 and 4. Okay, I got 4. Did something bug out there? That was really weird.
Deactivated. Purging.
I don't.
Oh,
Get
here we
in
go.
the hole.
To the middle.
Oh, everybody come to the center.
And run.
Yep.
Just run.
Yep.
Just run. Everything's fine. It's a little warm, but everything
The
else is
station-
fine.
I can hear the dialogue.
Just ignore what's going on out the window. We're fine.
No problems.
Okay, if you don't make it inside the door, I don't know what to tell you, but, see, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Don't look back.
Oh, poor Tanix didn't make it. Oh,
Oh,
poor guy.
drowning. I got
Surely
lost.
we'll never see him ever again.
I did not make it through that door on day one.
Poor guy.
That was pretty great.
Was it Matt, when we took Matt through this, who didn't make it through?
You're gonna jump before you hit the floor.
Yes.
Oh,
A
my
little
keys.
late on that one.
Oh, my keys. Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, right on my keys.
Oh, God. The keys.
Wait
Game,
a minute.
please hand cannon, please. God damn it. I've
Posterity again?
I've never gotten the hand cannon.
Just like
Ow.
another spot I don't have. Oh man, it's a heritage.
I know I stole your eyes of tomorrow from you, but still no posterity.
Yes, it's the one weapon drop other than eyes that I don't have.
I have gotten a lot of posterity.
And I've cracked the chest every time that I can at the end too. Still nothing.
Oof. I would trade you
Yes.
if I could.
So you
right.
remember where you parked.
Make
Yeah.
sure to put your parking receipt into the machine.
Yeah. Get your parking validated before we leave.
All right.
So fun story. Day one, when we came into this area for the very first time ever, like before the first encounter, Zach noticed spawn doors and went, "Huh? I thought there would be enemies around here. I don't understand why there's spawn points." And we were like, "Oh, maybe it's for like a prestige version. Maybe they're gonna have a hard version of the raid, and there'll be enemies out here or something. I wonder what that's about."
Yep. All right. So for this encounter, this is the encounter with sort of the most specific loadout requirements. So you'll want a shotgun, specifically a slug shotgun, and then sort of a heavy-hitting heavy weapon or anarchy, if you have that. So Xenophage, if you don't have an anarchy, otherwise slug shotgun is great. There are other choices. Snipers
Should I
can work.
Divinity?
You can
Does it matter?
divinity if you want.
I
I'll
like
be
to
on
use
well.
my ornament.
Sure.
I'll be on bubble.
I'm on Thunder Crash, so that way I can whiff the boss.
I'll go well.
I mean, I have well as well, so
Okay.
we can have 2 wells.
2 wells are good.
Yep, it's good to have a backup. So, I mentioned all of that, just sort of going, and then to explain this encounter, which is kind of a lot to explain, so sort of bear with me. We'll start with the arena. There are 3 sections. We have here at spawn, which we call spawn. There's over here where Foxmar is called lab. And then we have the big entrance area, which we call doors.
For reasons.
Pretty obvious reasons.
Yep.
We could use colors, sort of white, green, or white, blue, and orange, but not everyone has good color perception, so
Yep.
it's easier to use sort of representative names. You'll notice that in each section there are the same 3 suppressor orbs are around, and there are augment terminals around, and there are bread boxes.
Almost like we're building on previous mechanics.
Exactly, right? So what we will have to do is, we'll have to wake up Tanix. And Tanix, during the crash, Tanix is very resourceful and managed to graft himself onto a heavy shank and turn it into a nuclear-powered quadcopter.
Of course he did.
Yep.
My hero.
He's very good at what he does, Tanix.
There's a reason he's been reported dead 41 times.
So he's gonna come up out of this pile of rubble and be sort of floating around on his quadcopter. And we have to kill a bunch of ads around. We'll split up into 3 teams, just like before: an operator team, a scanner team, and a suppressor team. And in this case, the different teams will start in specific locations. So doors is where suppressor team starts, lab is where scanner team starts, and spawn is where operator team starts. And Tanix will come up, and he has his 4 quadcopters, and he sort of gurgles around in the center, and we ignore him for a little bit until all of the buffs come out. Oh, have you never described Tanix as just?
No, it's exactly how I described him, as just like noodling around and then grumps off to one region. It's so true.
Yeah.
He'll come over to one side. He'll pick one of the 3 sides, and then he'll start dropping purple lasers out of the sky.
He dabs on us.
Yes. Don't stand in the purple lasers. That's how you die. At that point, his 4 sort of quadcopter turrets will start glowing red, and then we shoot them.
It turns out he powered his quadcopter with nuclear fireballs.
Yes, and 4 of his nuclear cores will drop out to the ground, and we have to put them into safe bread boxes so that they don't kill us all. So I'm going to sort of describe the intended strat, not the intended strat, but sort of the basic, or not basic even really. The obvious strategy is that scanner would tell you which of the 4 bread boxes are lit up. Right, you've got, and we number them the same as before. So 1 and 2 are at spawn, which you can see from here. 3 and 4 are at lab, and 5 and 6 are here at doors.
Yep.
And it turns out that numbering, again, much easier. If you were doing a 2-core strategy, you knock down 2 cores, you take those 2 cores to the places where they go, and then you knock out the other 2 cores and take those 2 cores to the places where they go. What we're going to be doing is the 4-core strategy, which is it's the challenge for the week when it is the challenge, and it's also just easier ultimately to do than the 2-core strategy because it gives you more damage during the damage phase to do all 4 cores at once. And I'll explain how we do that in a minute. So standing here, you can see the big pile of rubble that is Tanix. And around him, you can see this sort of donut. Like there's 2 circles in sort of blue. Tanix will have a sort of lightning shield and then lots of swirling debris inside and outside that space. So we have to stand in the safety donut and shoot Tanix from there. And that's why we're using shotguns. Because with a well, shotguns have the best damage. Right? You can hit, and we use slug shotgun specifically because you target the divinity bubble. I don't know if you've been with a group that's used divinity before.
No, I mean, this is the first thing I've done that isn't like a strike, right? So like I haven't done anything that's been like coordinated strategy at all.
Okay. So divinity, it's an exotic from the Garden of Salvation, and what it does is it shoots a giant laser at things and then gives a giant crit spot that anything can hit very easily, and you shoot the big glowing orb. It'll be sort of underneath Tanix.
Got it.
We'll all stand in the well. So when it comes to damage phase, we'll all gather. There's a few seconds before. Don't go across the center, obviously. That will start it. We'll all gather here, sort of near this big rock around spawn. We'll jump forward into the, you're going to jump over the spinning debris into the donut. Someone will drop a well. I'll probably drop the first one. GC will get the second one. Someone will hit Tanix with Divinity. Someone will hit Tanix with a Dusk Field Grenade. That's another thing I forgot to mention. If you have on your artifact, if you have the focusing lens mod available, I would highly recommend slotting that.
Your class item.
In your
Yeah,
class
not
item.
quite there yet, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it then. For everyone else, if you haven't, please do, because it ups our damage substantially. Is anyone on stasis?
I'm on Void.
I can be on stasis, like lose my super obviously, but
The extra damage is substantial, and it's probably worth doing.
Yeah, we're not going to get it in the first shot, anyways.
Yep.
Done.
So yeah, so just you do have Duskfield grenades available though?
yes.
Okay. So yeah, just throw one of those at Tannic once we start the damage phase.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I have the grenade launcher. I don't have like a mod for my stasis class yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't have the grenade unlocked yet. Right, you're probably not that far in yet.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
How
fine.
How about switch to the Bubble Titan, and then I'll do stasis.
Okay.
Yep.
We don't
that
need
works.
a exotic for that because we don't need the Albus 814
Yep.
or anything.
So if you're bubbling, just do it like basically right here where I'm standing, near this big rock.
Yeah, that way we can dance in and out of it.
We can't really dance in and out of it, but you can get into it once because you got to hop over into the well for damage.
Okay. Got it.
But after I don't know what it is, 15 seconds, something like that, Tanix will boop us. Tanix
Okay.
will become briefly invulnerable and boop us all out. And we sort of fly back.
It's really very perfectly timed because he does it right when I need to reload my divinity anyways.
Yep, it's perfect. So he boops us out. We reload. We hop. I mean, you just hop right back in as soon as you can manage it, and keep damaging. He'll do that
Okay.
twice. So he damage, boop, damage, boop, damage. And the reason we do the 4-core strategy instead of 2-core is that we get 3 damage phases instead of just 2. He boops us twice, basically, which means you can do more damage faster. Yeah, so that's damage phase. Once we get him down to his final stand, which is again that last little bit of health bar, he'll just start randomly going around the encounter space. Just shoot him as much as possible, which is pretty straightforward. So let's talk about cores, because this is the hardest part of this encounter. While you are carrying a core, cores are very far away from where we need to go, right? If Tanix is at doors, and we're doing 4 cores, then he will drop 4 cores at once, and a core needs to go to 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And it's can be a long run. While you're carrying a core, Tanix will send out a detain bubble, basically, that will it'll catch a person, and it has like a big webbing around them, and whoever is operator will have to shoot the nodes of that thing. It doesn't have to do much damage. I mean, like a single point of damage will usually do it, but you do have to hit it, and that will drop the detain bubble, and the person can keep running.
Got it.
And that will happen usually twice, and then for whoever's suppressing, you want to suppress right after the second. When you hit the final suppress, right after the second detain gets hit, because anyway, Tanix does the same disable augments after he's suppressed, and if there's someone detained when operator gets deactivated, that's a wipe. That there's just no way to recover from that.
It's
Right.
bad.
So That's the operator's job and the suppressor's job. However, we have 4 people, and they need to know where to take their cores, and we do that by numbers. So someone will take 1 and 3, so low odds, and someone will take 3 and 5, right? So high odds. And depending on where Tanix goes, one of those options will be unavailable. So the low odds person will take 1 if they can, and if not, they take to 3. And the high odds person will take to 5 if they can, and if they can't, they take to 3. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
And so then we'll also have someone on 2 and 4, and 4 and 6. So let us assign roles. If anyone has strong preferences, we can definitely change things up, but if not, we can start by putting people on the teams that they were on during last encounter.
Yeah, I've had plenty of experience doing operators, so I'd happily do that again.
Okay.
I'll do whatever.
Okay. So that would be Sajuki. Do you have preferences on scanning first or second, or not scanning, suppressing first or second?
Have a good one,
Or
Mr.
would you
Morpheus.
prefer not
Thanks
to
for hanging out.
suppress at all?
I don't mind suppressing, and
Okay.
I don't mind first or second.
Okay. Why don't you suppress first then?
Okay.
So that will leave runners. So operator. So Null, you were operator. So we'll leave you on the operator team, but probably you won't have to do the actual operating because Adam's going to handle it. And anyway, it's not important why. So that puts you on low odds. So you're on
Okay.
1 and 3.
Okay. 1 and 2.
Oh.
That was
All
my
right,
mistake.
YOLO.
Happened.
Let's
I
do
don't
this.
think anyone has ever
Alright,
started.
1 and 3, got it.
Yeah. Okay. So no,
see?
you are low odds.
Or are we doing it?
Yeah. Let's do it. I think we're pretty close.
Okay, I see 1 and 3 now, so I'm ready to go.
Yep. Foxmar, you are
3 and 5.
No, do low evens. So 2 and 4.
Okay.
GCU, high evens. You are
I never
scanner. You're on
touched the
scanner
flag.
team.
Okay.
You are high evens. So 4 and 6,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Here's the scanner boy.
Yep. Yep. And I'm
Again at this time, since I did it most of the other time.
I mean, we won't be really doing any scanning, but go ahead and take it.
I guess that's true.
Oh, GC, do you have the
Doors,
scanner
going
buff
to
still on?
doors.
Yeah.
You need to take that off.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, not the augment. I mean the actual like mod.
Oh. Oh.
4 down. Why
It
did I
doesn't
pick one
matter.
up?
We're
I'm hitting
Why did I pick
4.
one up? Someone take it off, eh?
yep.
Staying
Yeah,
clear.
we're gonna wipe here. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
this
it.
is the wipe.
Sorry about that.
It's no problem. We knew this was gonna happen.
Yep.
I don't think anyone has ever started this encounter the first time on purpose.
No, definitely not.
It has always been done by someone running too close to it.
Anyway, I'll go over those assignments again when we're not also dying. But
YOLO
that's,
mode
that's
engaged.
that's how the encounter looks in motion, which can help. I think that's our first real wipe, though. Actually,
It's not a raid unless there's at least one wipe.
it's true. Okay. Sorry. So as I was saying, so GCU was the only person I think who needed to worry about this, but there are raid mods, one for each of the augments. that do various things. The problem is that the scanner augment it applies a debuff to the boss. Anyway, it breaks.
Yeah. It can overwrite the divinity debuff. Because
Yeah.
Got it.
they now don't let you stack debuffs on things because we were
Too strong.
Doing
Anyway, that's history. That's point is you gotta not have that. So let me hit those assignments again just so that everyone is clear. Null, you are doing 1 and 3. Foxmar, you are doing 2 and 4.
Okay.
GCU, you are doing 3. No, sorry, you are doing 4 and 6. Yep, and I am doing 3 and 5.
we're actually scanning, right?
No, we're doing 4 cores.
Okay, but doesn't that... Oh, right, because you know it's not the one that he was at.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't actually need scanner, but pick it up.
I mean,
anyway.
pick it up off the ground so it's not just lying there. But
yeah.
And then the other thing to note is that once everyone who is supposed to be carrying a core, as soon as Tanix moves to hit whatever side he chooses, get over there. You need to be in position to pick up a core as soon as they come off, as soon as he drops them, because once they're on the ground, they have like a 3-second timer, maybe it's 5 seconds, before they blow up and we all die. So
Got it.
Well, it's 10, but by the time you get down the 4th, it's down to about 3.
yeah, it feels like 5 seconds. It's, as you say, it is actually longer. So yeah, so
you have to have all the cores that you're going to pick up drop, because once you pick up the first core, they stop dropping. So you have to wait till the 4th one drops.
okay, which is good. Actually, I didn't know that was how that worked.
Me neither.
Yeah, because you can end up screwing yourself if you only have 3 cores down, and someone picks one up, and you're like, you can't get the 4th core down.
And then you're really screwed because you can't even recover down into the 2-core strategy because, yeah. Anyway, all right. So, any questions?
Nope. And is the same thing as before? Like if Adam gets suppressed, do I need to go and pick up the thing?
You would, except that.
Oh, but the thing we're doing is we won't have that.
Yes,
Yeah,
basically.
basically, I'll put it in before damage, and then
Right.
by the time we're ready to do rinse and repeat, my debuff will go away, so I can just pick it up again.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Mention that though.
So. All right. Let's do it then.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Tanix, I shot you.
Tannic was still like welding, so give him a minute.
Wake the fuck up. Yeah, he's down. He's like me the night before an engineering project is due, just frantically hot gluing everything that won't stay put.
I'm assuming there's duct tape involved.
I don't know, I didn't have time to sew this. Just glue it together.
He's got some Gorilla Glue in there.
Listen, super glue is the only reason I graduated. It's actually kind of legitimately accurate, since about 10 to 20% of
Western's up.
college projects is
Okay. He's going to spawn. So.
Where? Oh, there.
Yep. Okay.
commence stab.
Okay.
Go
Cores
for
are
it.
out. Grab a core if you're ready. Supposed to grab one.
Detained.
And cleared.
Heading to 4.
Sniper detained.
Be suppressed.
Detain cleared.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Yep.
Oh.
My core is on the ground.
Coming for snipers. I have the right prompt.
Cores on the ground again.
Come on. Yellow,
Uh,
come on.
Number 1.
Is it
Yeah,
supposed
that-
to be one?
that one.
We've put it in one twice, or we put it in one twice, and it's like people have died.
No, no,
Come on.
It's
Thank you.
it's the thing
What
that's
the hell?
Shouldn't be
I
one.
guess not.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm dead.
Right. Tanix was at spawn, So that's the one that was not disabled, right? So you should have taken it.
We're done.
We'll wipe here. It's fine. So it should have gone to 3 instead of 1.
Okay, you always have to go to the far one. Okay, I was
Yes.
under the impression it had to be the close.
No, it is the far one. So let everyone
it.
jump into the sea because we'll just do it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump the sea with this nuclear fireball, or not if it just kills me.
Tanix goes to one of the 3 spots, and then when that happens, that means we have to dunk in the other 4 nuke spots.
Got it.
Yep. Yeah. So in that case, it was 3, 4, 5, and 6 that were active. So.
Cool.
Generally, the strategy looks like absolute disasters until we do it, and then it's
I mean, what
Yeah,
do
sure.
you mean looks
I mean,
like
that's-
absolute disaster?
Yeah.
Oh.
Until everybody sort of figures out where they need to be and
Yeah.
and when it just falls, like the wheels come off and then everyone dies. But then
Honest-
once it works, it's just like bam.
Honestly, you have not seen Ultimate Disaster, so you've seen a Wrath of the Machine raid final boss encounter. That it just Guardians jumping back and forth across a room, screaming at each other. That's the whole thing.
It's like the devs said that they wanted the final encounter for Eater of Worlds to feel like musical chairs, but I feel like the real musical chairs was Crown of Sorrow final encounter.
I mean,
It is guaranteed to go to shit 20 seconds in every time.
yeah. I mean,
Wrath-
it didn't
yeah.
feel like musical chairs. It felt like spinning a bunch of plates on top of broomsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrath of the Machine was basically people being like, I've got Void. No, Void's over here. Shit. Where's Solar? I can't... Where'd the Solar one go? Dear God, I have Arc. It's just a
See,
bunch of
I'd actually like
Guardians
to go back
crying.
to play those now.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yes. I mean, we are going to get to do Vault, so.
Yeah. Vault is basically past, future. Where are we?
Mars.
Oh,
We're
hell.
on Mars.
But no, this is Venus.
Not here, yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to go back there, aren't we? But Mars is not available.
No, but we're getting a section of Venus for the Vault of Glass because that's where the vault is.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not. The vault isn't on Venus. The vault isn't.
Oh, they said
anywhere.
that they said for the purpose of the raid, the vault is on Venus. So we are going to Venus for this.
I mean, technically, the vault.
The door is, though.
The door to the vault is on Venus, and that's how they said that's how we're getting
Just
back
coming
to the vault.
spawn again.
That's gonna be cool.
Come on.
Yep.
Hey, he's wiggling his way over.
Ooh,
Alright,
jeez.
yeah, the clock. Ow, I got dapped on.
Go for it.
That's gonna blow. Picked it up. Detained.
Oh, I'm detained.
Cleared.
Hey, Tacitus.
Okay. GPU detained.
Suppressed.
Help, help.
At 7.
Being
Trying.
suppressed.
Oh, I got deactivated.
Help,
Got
please
it.
help.
Yep.
We suppressed too soon.
Sorry. Yeah, we need to wait on suppress like
That's why we wait on suppress.
like 4 more seconds, really.
Yeah, you can't suppress until I call the second clear.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway, into the sea.
Oh, we wiping again? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
It-
I'll wipe
We're
with
not
style.
carrying the nuclear fireball into the
I did my job too well.
Yep.
Hey, what
Just
happens if we just take all the nuclear cores and throw them off the edge?
we die.
No, but seriously, what happens?
I mean, they detonate and we die.
Do they detonate if they've fallen off the stage?
I mean, there's no way to drop
Can't
them.
throw them. So yeah, either you jump off or
Yeah, so like you jump off
Mm-hmm.
and they're gone.
No, they fall and then they detonate again.
Aw.
I think if they
Are
leave
you
the zone,
Sure.
I think we've tested it.
Okay. I
Science
would like
happened.
To test it. Now is not the time, but I would like to test it.
Onwards.
Yep. So anyway, yeah, just delay on the suppress until we hear, and
Yeah.
that'll do.
I call whenever I clear and detain, so just wait until I do the second one.
That's a little jittery there.
yep, getting some jitter.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this encounter always you get a little bit of teleporting right at the start. It usually stabilizes.
There's just a lot going on that the raid's trying to figure out.
Press what's up?
Like, listen, there's a lot going on.
All right, he's going to
Heading to
door
spawn.
again.
Yep.
Where is
Operator's
the
right behind
operator?
you.
It's right
behind
there.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow
Okay.
them.
Detained.
Okay.
Detain cleared.
That's
Dave.
7.
Detain cleared.
Uh,
That's away.
Get- oh, that was close.
Oh.
Oh wait, sniper.
Hold on, I got it.
Yep. Just
I'll go to the
either res me or put the ball in.
No, don't do both of those.
Oh no, I'm coming.
It did the thing again.
Did,
Do I need to... Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Then didn't let you.
Damage phase.
are we doing
All right,
damage?
everybody
Okay.
get into.
Alright.
Yep. We'll get there.
I don't know how people actually hit him for this. Because I go right
I
through
know
him.
it's hard, right? If it's hitbox, it's non-trivial.
Thank you. Well, I hit the ground under him. I hope it counted.
Oh, why, Tanix?
Someone's gonna be. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Okay, that was hectic, but we got there.
We got a damage
Suppressor has
phase.
been suppressed.
Screwing up three ways from some.
Suppressor has been suppressed.
Okay, I'll grab it.
What
Well,
numbers
oh,
are we doing?
shoot, I
3
have-
and 5?
Someone's
Hang on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
someone grabbed the augment because I picked up scanner by mistake. So someone grab suppressor.
I can pick it
I
up
got
in
it.
10 seconds.
One of the
Yep.
scanners, yeah.
Okay, now someone else pick up scanner, and
Can you get scanner?
Yes.
and then we'll actually give it back to Sejuk.
Okay.
just put it
Suppressor's
in.
back in.
Perfect, thank
Got
you.
it.
Okay,
He's going doors.
Are there any more enemies?
So this means I go to
I
2.
think we're
Okay.
clear.
Alright.
okay, everybody.
Oop. Got purpled.
I'll never res.
3, 4.
I don't
Forward,
have a
forward.
res.
I think we're out of reses.
1 sec, I got a res.
Detained. Thank you.
We got a
Cleared.
core on the ground. We got a core on the ground.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yep,
go
that's
That's
okay.
it.
This was
Oh,
this
wow.
was always gonna be a way.
slow.
All right, but that was good. We got to damage. A little out of position for it, but
Yeah. It let me pick up the core, and then when I went to dunk the core, it put me on revive. It somehow managed to find the one worst case scenario.
that's yeah. The order of operations for that action is not the best. So that happens sometimes. Someone will die right in front of the bread box, and then you end up with like 4 people dying right in front of it because
They're trying to pick up the person or dunk the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. I think I'm just not going to bother trying to missile him because I cannot seem to hit him.
Yeah,
I've seen people do it, but I can't do it.
Yeah. No,
I-
I know it's possible, but I can't hit him.
Now, I will probably try to missile him for the finale hit because that looks like it's an easier one. But
Yeah, more range for that.
yeah, that might actually be enough to just end it right there.
Yeah, that'll be nice to wrap it up. Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot hit him in his lightning storm. I
Yep.
go through him.
Yep. And
I
you,
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, I've even tried aiming for the divinity bubble, and you still go right through it.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Maybe you have to hit him in the head, specifically.
Maybe you have to hit him in the quadcopter? No,
No, the quadcopter, you just go through it like it's not even there.
Yeah. Maybe it is his head. I think his head is the crit spot without the bubble.
Yeah,
It
without
is.
it is, but it just feels weird.
Does feel weird.
Oh, there's scanner. Door again.
What's up?
No. Okay, Forge on the ground.
Going to 2.
Detained.
Dane.
Cleared.
Sniper detained.
Cleared.
I'm gonna
a
need
second.
someone to pick up my ball. So I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, it just got it in.
Oh, I did make it.
My thing didn't register. Thanks, Foxmart.
Yep. We're having that happen again.
Okay.
Ow.
There's just a pile of bodies.
Ow!
Oh, everyone's dead.
I got stabbed.
We got the core in at least.
Okay.
I wasn't in position. I should have been there to help. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
This is a wipe. There's no
Yeah.
way we have enough revives left.
yeah, generally the idea as the operator, I'm supposed to be kind of hovering around the farthest spot, and for doors that spawn.
Yeah. Because that's the farthest to run. So.
Yeah, I got mine in and then went over to pick up the nuke that was on the ground and put it in. But I had so many stacks of radiation that I couldn't physically put it in.
Yeah.
I could have made it, but it pushed me, like the captain behind me pushed me out of position, so I couldn't actually dunk it in time. So
Yeah, I
that
picked up
sucks.
your nuke at 9 and I was like, why did I do that? Dead.
Yeah.
I'll
But
right there for the suppressing.
yeah, that was good timing.
All right, cool.
Yeah, this is just like when something goes wrong in this one, everything goes wrong.
yeah, wheels fall off the wagon.
Yeah, a lot of final raid encounters have that issue.
The timing is tight pressing, but generally, like the ideal is that you're in position to shoot the third when I call the second detain.
Oh yeah, I was just making sure that was the second detained.
Yeah, I'll say detain clear 1, detain clear 2 if that's easier.
Yes.
Will do.
All right.
All right, let's do the thing.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey,
Oh man, I love teleporting drags. It's great. Oh,
yeah,
my orb of
Better than
power rolled
teleporting
into the
night
thing.
boys.
And teleporting locusts of communions.
Teleporting, then
Yeah.
like brackets, anything.
Operators up here.
Door again. He's on a door mood right now.
I didn't grab the operator. I think I did it before the purple started.
3 cores, 4 core.
Okay. Grab.
Heading to 2 again. Detained.
Here 1.
Detain.
7,
Press away.
8, 9.
Suppress.
Me.
All right. Everybody get into position for damage. Reload your guns. You want to put the bubble a little further back next time.
nope.
No worries, but dust-filled grenade if whoever's on stasis.
Yeah, it's on cooldown. I screwed up.
That's fine.
Hello, Panic. Thank you.
That second well. Perfect. I think that was on my head.
Sorry. Sorry, I am out of infinity.
Ah, gross.
Oh, excellent damage.
Yep.
Right, let me
Suppressor
finish
is suppressed.
Oh, I've got the mod that lets me have
Oh, suppressor is suppressed? Shoot. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
got the mod that gives me special ammo when I use the finisher.
What numbers are we? 3 and 5?
Yes.
Alright. Oh shit. Give me some primary ammo.
Sir, I am trying to reload all of my guns. Stop punching me.
There we go. Nice.
He's at spawn.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Let's count to 4. Oh, he turned.
Detained.
You're out.
Cleared.
Dead.
Great damage.
Yeah,
Need to
great
switch to
damage.
area.
Sorry, what was that?
I need to switch to the 2 grenade exotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my damage numbers.
And heart of it most light, which is
I'm gonna
okay,
have to
but
pick it
I think
up.
just having 2
Mhm.
grenades would be better.
But yeah, second round, I have the mod on that gives you special ammo when you use your finisher. So just let me finisher some dregs so we can charge divinity back up.
That one was a combination of not getting the course to drop fast enough and me actually jumping from one purple beam into another purple beam.
Whoops.
That happens.
Yeah. If there's time, if you notice you get suppressed before damage, feel free to just dump the thing in the augment terminal before damage, and then you should be able to
Pick it back up.
pick it back up. Yeah. So, but that's a small thing, and that's easy to fix in the moment. So,
Sick, just doing some mod.
yep.
Alright, are we good?
Nope.
1 moment.
Oh, okay.
Mod modifications are being modulated.
Okay, touching the flag. Now I'm ready.
All right. Here we go.
Hello, dregs teleporting all over the place. It's nice of you to be here.
Thank you for giving me a chance to show off my machine guns. Mark Bane of sorrow, but we live in a fallen world. Alright, come on, Tanix. Fly over there.
Tanix, I need you to pick a side. Any side, I don't care.
Side, we're at war.
Tanix, dirtle your way over somewhere. Thank you. Thank you.
Dinosaurs are monsters.
Yeah, pick one.
On. 2, 3, 4.
Grab your core.
Detained.
Clear 1.
Oh. Detained again.
Clear 2.
Suppressed.
Deposited.
Gonna be tight. Just got there.
All right.
Nice.
Everybody
nice,
move.
nice.
Get into position for damage.
Yep.
Make sure your guns are reloaded. Whoever's deactivated, jump your augment.
Suppressor's dumped.
Well is in place. And
Dennis, I'm running dry here.
okay.
Thanks, man.
Boop. Back in. Step back, Adam. Sujuk. You're standing in the.
Oh. Notebook.
Very good. Very, very good, though.
Had just run out of
I actually hit him with it, but he just put his shield up.
Oh.
That feels so bad.
Here's real big,
Mm-hmm.
severe.
So
All right.
mad right now. Also,
Not
it
that we're gonna-
appears that it is where the divinity bubble hits. It's
Oh,
the spot
really?
yeah, that's where I was able to hit him. So yeah, it's under him.
So it isn't necessarily the divinity bubble, but it's like the spot where the bubble forms.
Okay,
Correct.
He's going
Take
to
a lap.
labs.
Yeah, he's over at lab.
All right.
Gas station. Alright, gas box.
2, 3, 4.
Grab your cores. Court, detained.
I got it.
Next to me.
Clear 1.
Where is it?
We died.
Oh.
I kept like running to it and then it disappeared, and I don't know what happened there.
I want to see
Um,
these damage numbers.
Ooh, not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
spicy numbers.
Those are good numbers.
Wonder if there's
Xenophage slug shotgun just does good business.
is the person
Yep.
dropping dusk fields? Are we dropping dusk fields in A?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I only have 1. I mean, I really should be saving both, but I get greedy. I'm
Yep.
gonna do
I need
Well, I also
need
don't
30.
have that mod, so.
Yep. If you can put it on, that'd be very effective.
No, I don't have it. I picked 2 others from the last column.
Fair. I'll be back in 60 seconds. So, be right
Yep.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if
I'm gonna
anyone
grab
needs
a glass of water.
yeah, I was gonna say if you need water, bathroom break, go for it.
Do you have any lore questions lingering? Oh, actually, yeah. One final bit of lore. I said at the very beginning that exos have a shared memory of the Keystone Crypt, and a shared association with war. The shared association of war and the memory of being together in some way is explainable as the fact that they were thrown into this war against the Vex pretty much right after being created. And all exos in existence were created at the Deepstone Crypt during that period and were moved by Elsie and Banshee off-world before they shut down the Crypt. What isn't explained is the dream of the tower. The shared exo dream of a distant tower that they approach in their dreams,
I'm back.
sometimes peacefully, sometimes fighting through an army, is not explained by anything Clovis Bray did, and in fact seems to be an artifact of the darkness, speaking through the radial area. So that's fucked up.
Yeah, let's just.
That's spooky as hell.
Yeah, it's fine.
So is that explicit, or is there room for it being like an instance of them seeing, like, say, the infinite forest or something like that?
I mean, it might be. Clovis talks about, in his journal, he talks about trying to research the dream of the tower, and he concludes also what we know as the long, slow whisper. He apparently was attempting to communicate with / learn about darkness by collecting. Each exo hears only like a tiny, tiny whisper from it, but he wanted to collect all of those together and get a bigger picture of what was going on. So it's strongly implied to be darkness's influence.
That sounds like an exo ARG.
What? I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's giant. Dream interferometry is what
Yes.
he was trying to do.
This is a really great metaphor.
Oh, that's so good.
It's
Right.
really good.
All right, shall we?
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Everybody's here. Good.
Oh, good. I know where a heavy brick is if I need it.
Got lime?
Up top.
Doors?
Man, he loves doors.
Yeah, he's all about doors today.
I mean, they are a good band.
They are. It's true.
Crack some Gatorade.
2, 3,
Come
4.
on. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Uh,
Server contained.
Cleared.
Okay. I'm behind. I'm probably gonna.
Cleared 2.
Suppressed.
I'm at 8.
I'm in.
Got it in.
Okay, as long as you got it in.
Okay. Everybody get in place for damage.
Yep.
Whoever's
Dump your
suppressed,
augment.
dump your augment.
Reload your guns.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna regret this. Hit him.
Nice.
300 something thousand.
Nice. You're a queer ass.
I waited till the bubble was up and I was like, I'm aiming for that.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Foxmark, get the res.
I'm looking. Yep, got it. Ah. Oh. And burp. Okay.
Come on. Yeah.
No, he's immune. Okay.
Ah.
Still, I know where to hit now.
Yeah, you got him.
All right. Great. Everybody, find yourself some more lime.
Delicious citrus. Set out. Because if I do it early, I can spend the super energy.
And I have my super back.
Nice.
Sorry, evil cackling.
Yep. Who got suppressed?
Oh, sorry.
Or
Me.
just deactivated? Okay,
Not
great.
me.
It's not like it matters, but I'll stick it in.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I guess cycle it though. That way.
Wait, just spawn.
Yeah, I put it in, but whatever. Let's get it.
Respawn.
2, 3,
Oh.
4.
I don't have a reason.
I don't have a revive.
Grab my
Detained.
I'm just detained.
Yep.
Clear.
I got the corpse,
Yeah,
but
we're
it's
dying.
gonna.
You can take your 4.
Why have we not died yet?
Uh,
That was clear too.
9,
have we
10,
not
dead.
died?
oh,
And
we're in. No,
we're
I
gonna-
don't know why you haven't died.
Clear 3.
There's a nuke on the ground.
I grabbed it.
2 nukes on the ground.
Who's on the ground?
We're dead. We're dead.
I can only grab one.
What the heck?
That.
I don't know what
uh,
happened.
That's fine.
Yep.
I got
We're so
stabbed
close though.
I gotta see the damage numbers. Actually, not that different than last time, really.
Huh. Were you standing there with a shotgun last time? Is it like you lose all your shotgun time?
Yeah, I lost all shotgun time casting the super into him. So it was a big burst of damage, but maybe doesn't really change much.
Get in for the second 2
It doesn't use
shotgun
ammo, though.
phases?
Yeah, it didn't use any. Yeah, I did get the second 2 damage rotations.
So maybe save the thunder crash for the end when you're probably out of shotgun ammo.
Yeah, I'll save it for the final damage rotation then.
Although I think my mod can make ammo for you too.
I haven't
should-
ran out,
I also have the special finisher mod on that I've been trying to generate special ammo with.
I think I've never ran out because of how I'm doing my damage rotation. I cycle
Unfortunately,
between 2
sorry.
weapons.
It's a little hard to do pick damage on a dreg when my weapons are shotgun, sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, that's okay. We are. I think we're very close.
Yeah.
Max, maybe if you see finishable enemies, leave them for me.
Okay.
All right.
Do you know what killed you there in the in that damage phase?
Me? Yeah, I didn't jump high enough and got smacked by the debris.
Yep, that happens. But that's how you learn not to do that.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Part time fusion rifle, full time game breaking bug generator selected. Sentence I just read.
Adam, I'm trying to soften them up for you so you can finish them off.
Oh, the very first time doesn't matter because we're back.
Okay.
Alright. Hey,
Okay.
Foxmore, this place looks like a gas station.
A bit.
That's what's up.
It looks more like a Tesla station.
I've never seen a Tesla station.
Surprisingly,
doors.
the one thing we actually have here in backwoods Florida is Tesla stations, although I've never seen anyone use it.
Alright. Come on, light 'em up, damn it.
Grabbed operator. Shit.
2, 3, 4.
Dane,
Clear 1.
good.
Sniper detained.
Clear 2.
Suppressed.
I'm deactivated.
Posited. Whoa, I went to space.
That's the wrong part of the raid. You're not supposed to be in space right now.
That's not good weekend.
All right, everybody gather for damage.
I got Captain.
Die. This is a pretty good one.
Yep. Okay, get your guns reloaded.
Yep. Get your
Touch the
weapons.
bubble.
Alrighty. Why am I ADSing?
Habit. Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna.
Second bubble.
As soon as I see divinity on him, I'm nuking.
Alright. Alright, I'm out of divinity.
There we go.
So,
All right, just blast him.
Kill him.
Spawn.
Watch out for purple.
Door.
Doors.
Doors.
Spawn.
Spawn.
Spawn again.
Nice
Got it.
job, everybody.
Night Gracie.
See?
I'm scared to look up there.
Painless.
Nope. No eyes.
I'll go say hello to the chest.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Snow.
I don't see an exotic.
Nope. I got a bequest.
I'm gonna crack the
Nothing shiny.
I'm gonna crack the chest and see if I
Ooh,
get the
a
stupid hand
sword.
cannon.
Come on, posterity.
Nope.
Oh.
Just gonna.
Unfortunately, the Red Sword is aggressively mediocre.
Yeah.
Oh, bequest, yeah.
Celebratory sub, thank you.
Oh.
Still didn't get the hand cannon.
Is this the heritage that I want? No, it is not the heritage that I
Let's
want.
see.
So basically, what this chest does is, on future attempts, when you collect enough spoils of conquest, you can like buy more rolls.
Right,
on
it's
the
a
character.
bonus roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
However, since it sounds like you're relatively new to the game, I would recommend not doing that and saving your spoils to get some of the old raid exotics from the kiosk. Anarchy.
You need anarchy. You need anarchy.
Anarchy's really good.
It's great fun.
It's the Lord High King of all jank weapons.
Also,
Very
it lets
good
you,
on this fight.
it also lets you draw on the ground, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Set it, and it lets you do fun things like stick anarchy rounds to your enemies. Stick anarchy rounds to your friends and watch them run into your enemies. Stick anarchy rounds to enemy ships and fry soldiers as they deploy. Stick anarchy rounds to your friends' sparrows and skate into enemies, stretching a deadly web of lightning between you.
If you stick enough anarchy around, it lets you create a pentagram.
Yes.
Anarchy is Celesto's bigger, more well-behaved brother.
If you can drain it, you can stick an anarchy round to it.
Yep. Yes, I wonder. Sometimes I wonder whether anarchy has never broken the game, just because not enough people have it.
I think that's exactly it.
Use all the sample size.
I think the reason anarchy has not broken the game is because anarchy projectiles are a DPS effect rather than all at once. Because it has a lot of the same effects as Telesto. Like a lot of the same weird behavior, having the damage ticks dynamically update when you change things.
Yep.
But it doesn't create a thing that sits there and then explodes.
Nope. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed your first raid.
Thanks for teaching the raids, Nightly.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Always
And yeah,
thank you,
your
Raid Leader.
directions were very clear and easy to understand, so props for that.
Well, thank you. I have been practicing.
Yeah, you have definitely had a couple chances to practice.
Yeah. Hopefully the explanations do not become too like long-windedly explaining things that you're not actually able to use. But anyway.
I think it's useful, like even just to understand it, even if there are parts of it that like I wasn't doing right there, just so it's like here are what other people are doing, so that if you do this later, you at least have some idea of what's going on and aren't just twiddling your thumbs.
Yep.
If you want to learn more, and I suggest you do because it's a really fun raid, Fungo recently did a raid along, which is where the raid design team plays the raid on stream and talks about designing it.
Oh,
Very
nice.
cool.
Really
Yeah.
good watch.
Yep.
And there's also an article they wrote, like in the Bungie news feed, that has more details about some stuff, including the spacewalk portion. And it's totally worth a read.
Oh, that was great. Not only did we have a good raid, but I got all of my drops were in different slots, and they were all at 1310.
Nice.
Nice.
You lucky bastard. I got 2 new drops at 1310. I'm sitting at 3 new drops. The last one was a heavy weapon, so I'm sitting at 5 of 8.
Actually,
Not
Alright.
7 of 9.
my curse continues.
That would be more useful. Did you get heavy? Did you get? Oh, this you didn't get.
I didn't get anything new. My curse
Uh,
continues.
Posterity again.
No posterity, no eyes.
Yeah.
Robbed.
No eyes.
Yeah,
Sorry again.
I
Well, the
continue
good
to be
news is-
cursed.
The good news is that we know that we'll get it for sure in a couple of months.
Yeah. There's that.
Especially after they fixed the bug.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
when are they fixing that?
Tuesday.
So what I'm hearing is Tuesday raid,
Tuesday, right?
right?
I'm up.
We'll figure something out.
Blitz.
All right.
Right.
Tuesday.
Run it back.
We'll gladly pay you Tuesday. All right. Thanks for raiding. I hope I didn't museum guide bore you too much.
Oh,
No,
that's very
it's
good.
very cool.
If you have any lore questions, I'm a clan lore nerd, so volley them my way, and I will literally talk until you tell me not to.
The lore
Will do.
mistress.
That's my official title on the Clan Loaf server is Lore Mind.
Nice.
And I'm not even surprised.
I couldn't pass up the pun. The pun just popped into my head, and like that was it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip.
Good.
Thanks. For
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yep.
raiding, my dudes.
Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Because it's approaching 5 a.m. So
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Not as late as you, but I still gotta go to bed.
yeah.
Yep.
It's after midnight for me. So
Have a good one, y'all.
Yep.
Thanks for so
Yeah.
much for the raid.
Thanks, everybody.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a
yeah,
bunch.
Later.
okay.
And as for you guys, chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Had a interesting raid, even though I continue to fail at getting my drops. I'm forever cursed. Let me see, whose live did I get throw to? Ah, I can throw to Lumi. Okay. But yeah, want to thank all the new subs. As soon as this thing lets me put my commands in. In stream. Gotta fail upwards. Yep. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for all the subs and the follows. If you're not following, give me a follow. Next stream will be on Tuesday, and I'm going to desperately try to get another raid group going. If not, it'll be like weekly reset stuff like Presage and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to raid Lumi, who's doing Grand Masters right now. Oh, crap. How does he spell it? I think that's it. Hopefully I got that correct. I'm not seeing the raid go through. Try it over here. Raid. Oh, you guys do see it? Okay. Alright, well, head on over to Lumi's, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. The awkward thing is I don't see it here, so I can't actually hit the launch raid, so... But yeah, I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one. Later.